Oh. Oh! Oh! Let's embark on a journey to the dangerous world of the animal kingdom, where the phrase survival of the fittest truly applies. We explore the most dramatic, intriguing, and lethal interactions between wild animals today. Prepare to be amazed by the sheer force of nature, its never-ending wrath, and its incredible survival tactics as you witness everything from the violent conflicts found deep in the thick forest to the freezing tundras of the Arctic. Roland, largest sea elephant. It is a video of the largest sea elephant, Roland, from 1931. The man in the video pats Roland very politely.
Hello?
Roland keeps his head out of the water as the man feeds him food, which is most likely to be a fish. The man moves Roland to another location. Roland gets into the water and swims for a little while. The man calls him out to feed him. Roland gets out of the water and stands with the man in the video. He feeds him and pats him on his face very gently. Roland gets to the ground and makes some noise. Survival of the swiftest. Buckle up your seatbelts because you'll witness one of the most daunting encounters between a wild beast and its alleged prey. The video began with a leopard tightrope walking over a tall tree in the forest. The leopard seemed confused and a bit scared as the mighty beast was surrounded by a group of wild pigs waiting to attack him. The pigs kept circling around the sheltered tree, hoping for the tiger to stroll down into their trap. You would not believe it, but the predator did crawl down, not to get himself attacked, but to pick his dinner among the litter of pigs. The young piglet was caught in no time and was carried all the way to the top of the tree, leaving no time to spare for the pigs to even fight back. Chimpanzee last moments. The camera caught something mysterious and heart-touching. It was a very affecting video. It was a scene of a chimpanzee that was on her last breaths. It was a very sad moment taped by the camera. The chimpanzee was reuniting with its caretaker. The chimp was lying and its caretaker was rubbing its back. It seemed like that he was loving the chimp. He also gives the chimp to eat something. It was lying by closing its eyes. It suddenly opens its eyes to see its caretaker. Both the chimp and the caretaker were sad about it. The air was truly filled with sorrow and misery. The chimp was trying to hold close the man, it also rubbing its hand on the caretaker. Touching his face and holding the hand of caretaker seemed like that it was very sad on leaving him. It was a very deep, heart-touching misery mystery. The atmosphere was held up with sorrow. The man was also sad about it. It made all the people sad and utterly worried after seeing this. Adorable danger. Sometimes animals can give you a hard time, and peaceful situations can take the worst turns. A similar video is circulating over the internet in which a woman was sitting comfortably at her front door porch when a group of cute raccoons came wandering down her alley. Raccoons are generally considered adorable and almost harmless. Yes, almost harmless. They started sniffing around the woman, mesmerized by their innocence. The woman began taking pictures of them. Soon, the woman got comfortable with these wild raccoons and started gesturing one of them towards herself. And at this point, things got out of control when the raccoon bit her finger, forcing her to drop everything and run inside her home. That's why it is advised, guys, not to get close to these wild animals, as you can catch rabies if you aren't vaccinated.
No! Oh my god! Okay.
Peculiar sights.
Yo, this isn't good. This isn't good.
Have you ever thought about renovating your house? Renovation might give your home an upgrade, but are you aware of underlying mysteries and dangers hidden behind the closed cemented walls, dilapidated leaking rooftops, and your basement could be a perfect place for such unwanted creatures? A similar incident took place when a reconstruction guy found something peculiar, almost out of this world while renovating a house. The video began with a man recording the hidden area lying underneath the rooftop. It was an old, worn-out place, as if it hadn't been in use for a long time. And to our astonishment, two unknown guests had captured this place all by themselves. These creatures looked like an owl by face, but their four limbs had something else to say. These creatures looked like aliens, unlike anything from the real world. However, the mystery lies in whether this discovery of such eerie creatures was real or another fake publicity stunt.
Yo, look at that. What is that?
Leopard's Feast. Let us dive into the daring encounters of wildlife where anything can be preyed upon within a period. In one similar instance, a leopard was seen attacking an animal close to its own size. The leopard made no mistake hunting down the giant animal. It struck an adult capybara from behind the bushes, grasped it tightly by its sharp-pointed canines, and kept attacking him until the poor soul was lifeless. The capybara did try to fight off this vicious beast, but in the end, one had to be prey to someone, and it was Leopard's day to feast on this poor creature. Creepy beach encounter unveiled. In the darkness of the night, something very strange happened. A camera was recording, and it saw two friends having a good time on the beach. They were laughing and enjoying themselves, not knowing that something creepy was about to happen. Suddenly, out of the pitch-black shadows, a weird and scary creature appeared. This creature had a thin body with long legs, like something from a nightmare. Its appearance was so strange and eerie that it made everyone who saw it feel terrified. The two friends, once carefree, were now filled with fear. They could sense something was terribly wrong. The beach, usually a peaceful place, had turned into a scene of horror. It was as if a dark cloud of fear had descended upon them. The creature remained a complete mystery. No one knew what it was or why it had come to that beach on that eerie night. Its presence defied explanation, and it felt like something from a horror story. The camera captured all this, preserving the chilling encounter for all to see. The video was a haunting reminder of the unknown terrors that can lurk in the night, just beyond our understanding. It left everyone who watched it with a lingering sense of dread, as if the darkness held secrets too terrible to comprehend. Dark night of horror. On a terrifying night, a creepy video emerged, sending shivers down the spines of those who dared to watch. Darkness ruled, making reason disappear. The moon hid behind spooky clouds, casting eerie shadows everywhere. In a play area shrouded in mystery, an unknown figure, gloves concealing their identity, plunged the surroundings into a stifling blackness. The world seemed to cower in fear as the lights vanished. From the mire, a ghastly hand emerged, a sinister sign of impending horror. Out of the darkness came nightmarish creatures, twisted, sinister gestures with menacing expressions. They held wicked tools gleaming with evil intent. Their laughter was a nightmare symphony, echoing through the silence, setting the stage for their grotesque act. The purpose of these terrifying beings remained a puzzle, hidden in the heart of this surreal theater. They were bearers of an undefined dread, orchestrating a terrifying dance that defied understanding. Nobody could grasp their sinister motives, but the malevolence in the air made the scene a never-ending nightmare, a chilling memory etched into the soul. This video offers a glimpse into a realm of horror beyond our comprehension. It raises unsettling questions, each more sinister than the last. It's a testament to the darkness lurking just out of sight, a darkness that, once witnessed, cannot be forgotten. It calls to us from the world of nightmares, urging us to confront the unknown regardless of the cost. Mysterious alien caterpillar enigma. Deep in the mysterious dark woods, a strange and puzzling sight unfolded before those who dared to venture into the shadows. A video showed a creature that didn't make any sense in the natural world. It moved strangely like a caterpillar from another planet, but its appearance was just plain weird.
Or what should we do with him? He's like a...
This creature had a long caterpillar-like body, but on top of it was like a human face. People watching the video had mixed reactions. Some thought it was cute, maybe trying to make sense of the strange sight. Others, though, were terrified, calling it an abomination, a blend of two worlds that should never have met.
I think he's gonna like turn into a butterfly because he looks like a caterpillar.
As it slithered through the underbrush, the creature's human-like face made unsettling expressions. It looked like it was in a constant state of longing, with its mouth wide open, making eerie noises like a crying baby. Those sounds were eerie like a strange lullaby from some other realm. The oddity didn't stop with its face. When the video showed its appendages, they had 5 fingers, just like humans, but instead of the regular 2 hands, it had 6, and they moved oddly, adding another layer of mystery to the creature. This mysterious being, cloaked in mystery, left everyone puzzled. No one could figure out where it came from or what its purpose might be. It didn't fit into any known category, and it left all who saw it in deep wonder. In the vast and inexplicable tapestry of existence, it was a single enigmatic thread, inviting the curious and the brave to uncover its secrets, forever surrounded by an aura of captivating mystery. Courageous boys. Once upon a time, in a town where the secrets of the night whispered in the wind, a group of young boys dared to venture where they shouldn't. There was a place, forbidden and shrouded in mystery, that everyone had warned them about. Don't go there, they'd been told. It's too dangerous. But youthful curiosity can be a powerful force.
Is that a cow? What is that?
One moonlit evening, with cameras in hand, they gathered at the entrance to this enigmatic domain. The air was thick with anticipation, and their heartbeats drummed in their ears as they waited. Shadows danced around them, and an eerie hush settled over the scene. Then, as if from the very fabric of the night, they heard it, the sound of approaching footsteps. Fear mingled with excitement as their cameras focused on the unseen presence drawing near. In that heart-stopping moment, they got a glimpse of something that defied their wildest imagination. It was a sight that would haunt their dreams and send them fleeing in a desperate rush, leaving them to wonder if their quest for adventure had brought them face to face with a nightmare beyond their wildest dreams.
What is that? Oh, frick!
Mysterious return of mammoth. Long ago, there were animals that walked the earth, but now they're just stories from the past. These creatures are extinct, which means they're gone forever. One of these mysterious creatures was the woolly mammoth, a huge and gentle beast that lived in ancient icy lands. As time moved on, these mammoths slowly disappeared. Nature's forces played a part in their vanishing act, but then something incredible happened. A camera captured a sight that seemed impossible, a real woolly mammoth, not just a ghostly memory. In the video, this mammoth moved gracefully through a hidden place, hiding in the bushes and shadows. People who saw it were amazed and confused. How could a creature we thought was gone suddenly reappear? What was it doing there? These questions filled the air like whispers one could solve the mystery of its appearance. The woolly mammoth slipped away once more, leaving us with more questions than answers. It's a reminder that our world holds secrets from long ago, waiting for the right moment to surprise us, like a dance between the past and the present. Creepy man. In a quiet forest where trees share secrets with the wind, something spooky happened. A creepy man hidden in the darkness slowly came out, like a mysterious creature waking up.
Buddy! How you doing? Oh!
He moved without making a sound, like leaves rumoring in the night. A sneaky camera hidden in the trees recorded this scary moment. The lens showed the man's ghostly figure crawling out from the thick bushes, with his eyes giving off a weird glow.
Just some cruisers, man.
The moon's pale light touched his strange face, making the branches above seem scared. As the camera mugged each strange move, the air got really tense. The man's presence was like a scary puzzle the forest did not want to figure out. His crawling shadow against the dark background gave everyone goosebumps, telling a spooky story without words. The forest, once a peaceful place, now kept the secret of the crawling man, a mystery frozen in the camera's stare. The recorded video turned into a rumored tale shared by those who believed in spooky things, leaving a lasting memory in the scared soul of the woods.
Buddy, how you doing? Oh.
Mystical spider enigma. In the secret house, a secret video happened, taken by a hidden house camera. In the video, a man was just doing regular work in his backyard. He was cleaning up old stuff when something strange appeared from his garden, a huge spider. This spider felt like a mysterious sign as the daylight got weaker. The air got heavy, like the spider knew secrets wrapped up in its big body. The man went from surprise to real fear because this spider was way too big and creepy. He tried to use his cleaning tool to scare it away, but the spider didn't care. It kept moving slowly, like it had a plan, making the place feel spooky and quiet. In this weird dance between the man and the spider, fear took over the backyard. The man tried hard to hit the spider, making a scary noise. But here's the strange part. The spider, this magical giant bug, didn't care about the man's hits. It went on like it had a job to do, like it followed some kind of magic. The huge spider went after the man, not stopping. The man, just a regular person caught in fear, ran away. And then the video suddenly ended, like it had its own secrets. The mystery of the giant spider stayed like a puzzle in the dark, full of scary feelings, wonder, and places nobody knows. Massive sea creature. In a big, never-ending ocean, something really huge moved under the waves. One sunny day, a military helicopter flying over the sea saw a giant shadow swimming below. The people inside the helicopter could not believe what they were seeing, a gigantic ocean creature coming up from the deep. It was like a super big ancient monster showing itself. The helicopter's blades were spinning fast as the military team figured out what to do. They stayed up in the air looking down and saw how massive the creature was. Its skin sparkled in the sunlight, and the waves splashed against its really big body. Everyone on the helicopter got tense as they told their headquarters about finding this giant sea creature. It became a careful dance between the people and the monster. While the helicopter went around, the sea giant moved slower, maybe confused by the sudden visit. The military team, amazed and careful, quickly took movie and notes about this incredible discovery. Night in woods. In the dark woods at night, something strange happened. A camera struggling to capture even a bit of moonlight showed us a mysterious scene. In the blackness of the forest, 2 deer were there, but they weren't just ordinary deer. A mother deer with wise and glowing eyes was with her young one. They quietly nibbled on something hidden in the bushes. The only sound was their gentle munching and the soft crunching of leaves. Then, out of nowhere, a 3rd deer appeared. It didn't come for food alone. There was something more to it. The mother deer sensed this and silently challenged the newcomer. It was like the whole forest held its breath, waiting and watching what would happen. Suddenly, a strange fear gripped the 3rd deer, a fear that seemed from another world. It sprinted away in the night, leaving behind unanswered questions. Once the strange deer was gone, the first 2 continued to eat mysteriously. Their reasons remained hidden, lost in the dark forest. The night's darkness made this mysterious moment even more puzzling, a puzzle that would linger in the minds of those who saw it haunting their dreams. Sky Mystery.
Oh my god.
The footage of this spectral apparition left all who witnessed it in a state of awe and curiosity, reminder that the mysteries of the universe are boundless and that the cosmos still holds secrets that lose our understanding. One eerie night on the shores of Virginia Beach, a woman captured something that defied all explanation, a celestial anomaly beyond the realms of planes, drones, or stars manifested in the heavens. It was a paranormal enigma, a cosmic enigma that set the night sky ablaze. This mysterious entity danced across the firmament, an ethereal ballet of light and shadow. It left in its wake an eerie oval array of radiant luminescence, accompanied by an ethereal trail of wispy smoke that hung in the night air like a phantom's breath. This was no ordinary UFO. It was an otherworldly visitor, a celestial wanderer from the unknown reaches of the cosmos. Its movements were swift and erratic, defying the laws of earthly physics. The brilliance it emitted was so intense that even from the farthest reaches of the horizon, its light reached out to touch the earth, bathing the surroundings in an otherworldly glow. As the enigmatic being traversed the heavens, the onlookers below could only gaze in wonder and trepidation. It was as though a glimpse into a different dimension had been granted, a reality beyond our comprehension.
Lion and crocodile. In a dark, hidden part of the forest, something secret and strange happened. A video camera recorded a spooky dance between two powerful animals, a lion and a crocodile. They were fighting over a piece of food. The shadows of these animals looked spooky against the green background. The lion was like a king getting ready to pounce with hungry eyes. On the other side, the crocodile was like a scary monster waiting for its turn. The food they fought over was just a small piece, but it seemed really important to them. The lion roared loudly and pulled on the food, showing how much he wanted it. The crocodile, even though it usually lives in the water, used its strong jaws to hold onto the food, looking dangerous. The fight continued and it was hard to tell who would win. The whole forest was very quiet, like it was watching this strange battle. Even the trees and birds seemed to be holding their breath, as if they were in awe of this mysterious moment. The bushes in the forest seemed to have secrets from a very long time ago. The darkness of the night made the scene even more eerie and fascinating. It was a moment where the wild and the mysterious mixed, showing us a side of nature that we don't often get to see. Tiger eating meal. In a cage, a fierce lion was caught on camera having its meal. The lion seemed quite angry and wild. It was given a whole chicken and it began eating it hungrily. The way that it ate the chicken was eerie, as it took big bites and devoured it whole. The mysterious sight of the lion devouring the chicken made the scene even scarier. The lion's fierce hunger and the way it ripped into the chicken added to the creepiness of the moment. It was as if the lion was a ravenous beast, showing its primal instincts as it tore into its meal. The video captured this eerie and unsettling scene, leaving a chilling impression. Eagles attack. A camera saw something strange. It was a big bird called an eagle attacking a wild goat. The goats were eating grass in a field. Then the huge eagle came down from the mountain and went after one of the black goats. The goat fought back, but the eagle didn't let go of its neck. The goat was hurt and fell off the mountain many times while trying to protect itself. The eagle never left the goat. This mysterious and curious event was caught on camera, and it made everyone very surprised. People's eyes got wide, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. It was a very strange and shocking thing to watch. Mysterious deer. In a quiet park during the day, a strange and puzzling event unfolded in a video. A big deer looking strong and motherly stood with her little baby. Nearby, a cat watched with its curious cat eyes, and a pet dog relaxed farther away, unaware of the strange thing happening. Suddenly, without warning, the deer ran towards the dog, attacking it with wild and uncontrolled aggression. The dog had no idea what was going on and couldn't defend itself. Just as unexpectedly, the deer shifted her attention to the cat. She chased the cat, but the cat was quick and managed to escape. The deer continued to pursue the cat into the bushes. The reason behind this mysterious behavior remained a secret, hidden in the deer's intentions. Was it about protecting her baby, marking her territory, or something even more puzzling? People who saw the video were left with more questions than answers, wondering about the mysteries of the natural world. It was indeed a very strange and mysterious scene that will be remembered for a long time.
Terrifying paranormal video. This video really scared people. It showed some creepy things happening in a girl's room. In the daytime, she was playing with her dolls when one of them moved its head on its own. That was weird and spooky. At night, the girl was studying, but her papers started moving by themselves. It made her very scared and she ran away. Then, everything on her table started flying to the ground like someone invisible was throwing them. This made the scene even scarier. After the video ended, people were left puzzled and scared. They didn't know if the house was haunted by ghosts or if something else was going on. There were no clear answers, which made the video even more mysterious and popular on the internet. What's scariest about this video is that it taps into our basic fears. It reminds us that there are things in the world that we can't explain, even with all our technology and knowledge. It makes us question what's real and what might be beyond our understanding. The gentle horseshoe crab. In a fascinating underwater video, there's a brave man trying to understand horseshoe crabs. He put his hand in the water, wanting to learn about these ancient sea creatures. As his hand dipped into the clear water, a horseshoe crab woke up from the ocean floor. It reached out with its pincers and touched the man's hand gently. People watched, expecting a fight, but surprise, the horseshoe crab didn't use its venomous sting.
You think it'd be like a crab with these pinchers? Let's get one. See that?
Instead, it held the man's hand gently, like a child exploring a new toy. The man stayed calm and let the crab check him out. Not giving up, the man tried again. This time, too, the crab was friendly and didn't harm him. This proved that horseshoe crabs, despite looking tough, are not mean at all. The video showed that horseshoe crabs are wise creatures, guarding the ocean's secrets and keeping nature in balance. After the man pulled his hand away, the crab continued its graceful swim, revealing the ancient rhythm of life under the sea. This encounter reminded us that there are mysteries under the water, and we should explore them with courage and kindness.
I'd tell you if it hurt. It does not. And he's trying, or she's trying to grab me.
Wolf of Nightmares. On a dark screen, something terrifying unfolded. A huge, scary wolf slithered silently along a lonely road. It came from a creepy forest that surrounded the road like a nightmare brought to life. Each step it took sounded like eerie whispers, making everyone watching tremble with fear. This wolf was a true nightmare, a monstrous creature that defied all logic. Its eyes gleamed with wickedness, and its gaping mouth seemed like a black abyss, radiating impending doom. It moved with a purpose known only to itself, and that purpose was a horrifying mystery to all who saw it. Fear gripped the helpless spectators like a tight grip, a bone-chilling dread that suffocated them. How had this monstrous wolf crossed from the forest into this cursed road? What sinister thoughts lurked in its monstrous mind? These questions haunted the minds of those who witnessed this terrifying sight. In the grip of this ghastly nightmare, they watched in terror as the colossal wolf continued its dreadful journey. Every step it took was like a symphony of horror, a song that resonated with pure fear. It was a scene of unspeakable terror, a descent into madness, and those who saw it would never forget the horror. In the end, the road became a symbol of the unknown, a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurred. The horrifying truth was etched into their souls. Deep in the forest, darkness ruled, and unimaginable horrors roamed freely. Mother Elk. In the mountains, a camera captured an eerie and unusual scene. The atmosphere was filled with a strange, mysterious vibe. In the footage, a mother elk confronted a lion. The lion appeared haunted, as though it had seen a specter. It was devouring a baby calf, and the mother elk valiantly engaged in a fierce battle to save her offspring. This video unveiled a profound mystery. The depth of a mother's love for her child, even among animals. In this brief yet impactful clip, we bore witness to the mother elk's unwavering determination to protect her young. This event held great significance in the remote mountains. The lion had seized the calf, provoking the elk's fury. This video serves as a poignant reminder that love possesses immense power, transcending boundaries even in the untamed wild. It underscores that the bonds of maternal love are universal, a language comprehensible to all creatures, regardless of their origins. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video entertaining, don't hesitate to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for even more thrilling content. And remember to ring that notification bell to ensure you're always in the loop for our latest updates. Until next time, stay curious and stay tuned. Eerie giant figure. In the dark of the night, under the spooky glow of a moon hiding behind ominous clouds, something strange unfolded on the lonely I-90 bridge known as the Ketchless Lake Wildlife Overcrossing. Have you ever felt like you're in a nightmare? Get ready, because the camera caught something so weird that it doesn't make sense and gives you chills. At first, it looked like a giant man, an enormous figure strolling on the bridge. But when the camera zoomed in, it got weirder. It wasn't a normal person. This thing was a massive, distorted version of a human, like a creepy giant. Its arms and legs seemed to stretch unnaturally, moving in a way that felt all wrong, like something out of a horror story. What could make such a freaky creature walk on a bridge meant only for animals? This bridge was supposed to be untouched by people, a place for wild creatures to cross safely. But now, this bizarre being was there, defying the laws of nature. It was so unsettling that it made you doubt your own eyes. The few who saw this couldn't believe it. It was impossible for any regular person to be there. This place was the wilderness's domain, and it showed no mercy to outsiders. Fear and wonder mixed together. What was this thing? Was it a demon or something from another world? Its strange, deliberate movements left a scar mark on everyone's minds. As the night swallowed this strange intruder, leaving only fear behind, one thing was clear. There are mysterious forces and creatures in the darkest corners of our world that we can't explain. They hide in the shadows, ready to challenge what we think is real. Deer and city. We know what happens in the big, busy city where the loud honks of cars and sirens rule the air. Something mysterious happened.
Well, it's been running up and down the length of here for about a week now. We've had multiple calls. Other people have had multiple calls.
It was so strange that people couldn't forget it. A camera captured something weird, a deer strolling the city streets in broad daylight. It didn't make sense. Deer belong in calm forests, not chaotic cities. This deer seemed lost, a wild creature in a human world. Curious folks gathered, and a brave rescue team arrived. They had a mission: save this bewildered deer and take it back to the peaceful forest. But catching the deer was no walk in the park. It ran through the city like a blur, graceful and fast. The rescue team chased it through the streets, alleys, and roads, leaving everyone amazed.
Cool, control the legs. Need to get the net off and then we can go from there, yeah? Yep. Right, what's he called?
After a relentless chase, they caught the deer. They gave it a calming injection and it seemed to relax. Then they gently placed it in a waiting vehicle. The deer's fearful eyes turned peaceful as if it wanted to go home. They drove to the forest far from the city's noise. They set the deer free and it bounded away into the woods. The team watched, wondering how the deer ended up in the city. It was a question without an answer, adding to the mystery of that unusual day.
Right, it's good enough, man. Get both nets. 2 people on the net.
Mysterious sea creature. On a sunny day, a strange thing from the deep sea showed up in a video. A person who was swimming at a peaceful beach found it. This thing was really odd. It looked like a huge worm. It clung to the person's hand and moved in a mysterious way. It made people question what it could be. No one knew for sure. It remains a big mystery. People saw the video online and talked about it. They had lots of ideas about what this strange creature might be. Some thought it could be a long, snake-like sea creature from the deep ocean. Others wondered if it was a creature that had been around for a very long time. Maybe even from the time of the extinct creatures. Some even thought it might be something from another world. But even with all these ideas, nobody really knew the truth. Experts and regular people couldn't figure it out. They couldn't find any answers in books or from scientists. This creature didn't fit into any category. It was just a big mystery. This mysterious sea creature left everyone with questions, and those questions spread far and wide. It reminded us that our world still holds many secrets, things we don't understand. Some mysteries may never have easy answers, and that's what keeps us curious and makes the world an intriguing place. Mystical owl's bubble flight. The video showed a mysterious scene. It looked like a strange documentary showing something very unusual. The star of this mysterious video was an owl, a bird that comes out at night. The owl was flying through a strange place filled with shiny bubbles. It looked like a magical world. The owl moved gracefully through these bubbles, like a dancer. When the owl flapped its wings, it created a beautiful show with the bubbles. Scientists gathered to watch it. They weren't just watching an owl fly, they were learning the secrets of how things fly. It was as if the owl had the answers to the most important questions about how flight works. Mysterious bird and worm. In a quiet place, a camera saw something interesting. There was a young bird. Its dark eyes showed it was very hungry. The main character in the story was a small worm on the ground. It was just moving along, not knowing that the bird was watching. The worm was living its own life, trying to find its way. But the bird had no one to teach it how to eat. The scene was mysterious because the bird and the worm were like actors in a secret play. The bird wanted to eat, and the worm wanted to stay alive. The bird's mother was missing, and that made the bird's struggle even sadder. The little bird had to figure things out on its own, which was hard. In the quiet place, the bird and the worm showed a mysterious picture of life's struggles. They taught us about wanting to live and how nature can be puzzling. The forest had many secrets, and this was just one of them. When the camera took this picture, it made us think about the mysteries of nature. It asked us to wonder about the hidden stories in the wild. Lion and crocodile fight for meat. This video shows a crocodile and a lion fighting for the meat in the forest. The video is shot from a drone. The lion holds one end of the meat from its mouth tightly while the crocodile holds the other end with its mouth. Both of them try their best to take the whole meat for themselves. It seems like the crocodile has a more tight hold on the meat than the lion. The crocodile rolls over while the lion loses its grip on the meat. The crocodile stays still while the lion tries its best to take the whole meat to himself. The crocodile does not move and keeps on holding the meat with its mouth. Neighbors. This video shows two fishes in a fish tank. One of them throws sand on the other fish, which starts a competition between them. The fish on the right starts throwing the sand on the face of the other. When the fish on the left side does the same, fish on the right side gets stunned for a little while and starts it again. Thinking of it as revenge from the fish on the other side. Both of the fishes throw sand at each other, taking turns. This video is a reference to how two true neighbors treat each other. What would you do? A man who seems to be a forest photographer is sitting in the front of his car holding his camera, looking to his left. The video shows that one of his friends on the other side tells him to look at his right side. When he turns his face around to see what it is, he sees a tiger right next to him staring at him. He gets scared and does not know what to do. He stares back at the tiger, scared. He holds his camera more tightly, being scared, as he is alone in this situation. Not knowing what else to do to save his life. He sits there terrified. Orca attacking seals. This video shows how an orca is attacking seals on the seashore. Orca is also called a killer whale, as it is very dangerous and harmful. The orca attacks the seals very brutally. It comes with a very high speed, not letting the seals know, and gets on top of the seals, harming them with all its pressure and force. It gets back after hurting the seals. It comes to the end of the seashore to hurt the seals and then goes back into the water. Eerie lady. In a more unsettling turn of events, this video captures a deeply disturbing incident involving an elderly woman approaching the front door of a specific house during the late hours of the night. Her gaze fixated upon the door already sends shivers down the spine. But what amplifies the terror is the object clutched tightly in her hand. This eerie figure stands motionless in front of the house, seemingly wielding a knife with an unsettling air of anticipation, possibly awaiting someone's arrival. Her gaze remains disturbingly fixated on the blade, as though mustering the resolve to carry out whatever sinister intentions she may harbor. The mere thought of someone from the house encountering this eerie lady is enough to send chills down one's spine. It's quite possible that she may be grappling with some form of mental illness, as her actions and demeanor suggest she might not be in a sound state of mind. Sewer inspection revealed an eerie surprise. The Athens, Georgia Public Utilities Department shared a video for a sewer system promo highlighting the damage from foreign objects. But what stood out was the startling moment captured by the camera. As it navigated the drain, an eerie sight unfolded. A creepy creature with glowing eyes seemed to be staring right at it. Even now, the department is perplexed by this mysterious hand, sparking debates among viewers. Some speculate it could be a mutant creature, while others argue it's a regular bullfrog. The true nature of this bizarre encounter remains a puzzling mystery. Eerie moment. In a spooky encounter caught on camera, a young woman in her 20s found herself watching over her parents' house. While she was at work, her phone rang with missed calls from her worried mother and a puzzling text message. What seemed like a regular message took a chilling turn as she played the attached video. Out of nowhere, a massive black bear appeared in the serene living room, a presence both strange and terrifying. What's really unsettling is the bear's behavior. It moves around the room with an eerie calmness, even casually placing its huge paws on the piano keys without any sign of worry. as if it were a messenger of the supernatural, defying the laws of nature and leaving behind an unsettling feeling of fear. Cursed Eagles Golf. In the eerie setting of Tampa, Florida, specifically at the Cursed Eagles golf course, a group of unsuspecting men ready to tee off stumbled upon a nightmarish spectacle that would haunt their dreams. Their eyes widened in terror as they beheld not one, but two colossal 11-foot gators locked in a grotesque supernatural battle near a sinister pond.
Ladies tee? I don't think so.
No, I want to picture me teeing off with them right there.
Yeah, right.
The vile beast withered and thrashed, their grotesque bodies entwined, making it impossible to discern which eldritch horror held the upper hand. Yet an unspoken dread hung heavy in the air, suggesting that the larger monstrosity was gaining a malevolent advantage. Such spine-tingling encounters, while not unheard of, sent shivers down the spines of those unfortunate witnesses, especially when captured on a cursed camera in the unholy grounds of a golf course. These battles between unholy gators, fueled by a dark and ancient animosity, typically arise from blasphemous territorial disputes, or the coveting of profane prime real estate in a cursed realm where only the most sinister survive.
Holy look at that.
I'd be careful because when he lets go of that tail.
Scary front yard encounter. In the darkness of the night, a trail camera captured an intriguing scene in a house's front yard. When we examined the footage closely, we noticed a shadowy figure in motion. Initially, it appears to be an ordinary person, but as it moves past the camera's view, something bizarre occurs. It begins to fade away into nothingness. This footage is undeniably peculiar and shrouded in mystery. Upon further scrutiny, the figure takes on a pallid, nearly invisible quality, reminiscent of a ghostly apparition. However, it's worth considering that this phenomenon could be attributed to a camera glitch, particularly if it's a budget-friendly model. These cameras occasionally struggle to process a person's form, resulting in the illusion of their vanishing act. The enigma lingers, leading us to question whether it's a supernatural occurrence or merely a technological quirk. Bear Brawl of Awe. On a super hot summer day, the trail camera caught something incredible. Two huge black bears having a big fight that looked like a heavyweight boxing match. These amazing bears were hitting each other with their paws like pro fighters. It was like a mega bear battle, and we couldn't believe our luck. Their fur was flying, their claws were clashing, and the forest was echoing with their loud roars. It was like watching nature's wrestling match, and we had the best seats in the house. The fight was so intense that it gave us chills, and we couldn't even breathe. It was the kind of exciting showdown we had only imagined. But then suddenly, the fight stopped just like that. It was like the two big bears decided to stop and be friends. They both went back into the thick forest as if they had settled their differences and called it a day. Nature always surprises us with its incredible power and how unpredictable it can be. Today, we were lucky to see an epic bear fight that we'll be talking about for a long time. It reminded us of how wild and amazing nature can be. Scary Beast. A terrifying YouTube video captured an unpleasant and scary scene in the eerie darkness of the night. Near a remote residence, a strange being that resembled a bear, yet gave off an otherworldly aura, was seen. The house started to move as a result of the creature's unsettling presence, as though it were rocking back and forth in some strange dance. The spine-chilling scene was further enhanced by the ethereal glimmer in its eyes. Fearing the mysterious monster, a panicked person hurriedly sought safety in their car. A frightening impact was left on those who dared to watch, as spectators speculated about the origins and purposes of this strange creature. Ghost Child. A crawling, childlike, ghostly apparition appeared from a dark nook in the hospital lobby where nurses and physicians were assembled. Everyone in the room felt goosebumps as the transparent figure slowly glided across the floor. As shocked eyes observed the unsettling sight, fear and confusion permeated the room. The ghostly presence persisted despite efforts to explain the bizarre experience. The medical team was haunted by this terrifying experience, which led to quiet discussions regarding the mysterious occurrence that had happened in front of their eyes.
A las 3 de la mañana, cabrón. Mírala, jugando memes como siempre. Chicas, no mames.
Thermal Bigfoot in forest. Deep within a creepy forest where the trees seem to whisper secrets, our trail camera captured something unbelievable. Bigfoot! It's not just any sighting, it's a spooky encounter with a mysterious creature. The footage shows Bigfoot looking ghostly and surrounded by an eerie glowing aura. It hid among the trees like a phantom, and we couldn't make out its huge shape clearly. The special camera made it even creepier, giving it an otherworldly vibe. But what makes this encounter really scary is that Bigfoot remained a mystery. It was a master of disguise, blending perfectly into the dark forest shadows. The video is so unclear that it leaves us with more questions than answers. Is it a protector of the wilderness, a ghostly keeper of hidden secrets? This eerie meeting with Bigfoot reminds us there are still mysteries in our world, things we can't explain. It's a spooky reminder that the unknown and the supernatural might be hiding just beyond our understanding, deep within that forbidden forest. Shocking ghostly encounter. On a dark moonlit night, it happens in a regular house, where a lady is taking a nice relaxing shower. She has no idea that something horrifying is about to happen. As the warm water flows over her, it relaxes her, washing away her worries. The bathroom fills with steam, making everything feel calm. But she doesn't know that something really bad is lurking outside the bathroom. When she finishes her shower, she steps out onto the cold bathroom floor, still hearing the sound of dripping water. She's scared as she goes down the dimly lit hallway towards the staircase. Then, right there at the edge of what's real and what's scary, she stops. She sees a ghostly figure all twisted and scary. The ghost's eyes are empty, and it looks like it shouldn't exist. She tries to scream, but no sound comes out. Fear grips her, and the room seems to close in on her. In that terrifying moment, it's like the line between life and death disappears, and her world turns into a nightmare she might never escape. Mysterious Bigfoot sign. In a mysterious forest, a strange video appeared showing a spooky sign in the frozen ground, the clear mark of a hidden Bigfoot. People started talking, wondering if this was the Bigfoot's secret journey, or maybe a huge gorilla sneaking through the thick trees. But we still didn't really know what was going on. Some curious people formed a group to find out more. They looked really closely at the video and discovered that yes, it was the footprint of a Bigfoot left on the icy ground. Now, this discovery made everyone more curious.
I want you guys to see how I'm walking. See how I'm walking off to the side. I'm trying not to disturb these because I want to...
Where did this mysterious creature come from, moving silently through the shadows of the quiet woods? Why did it leave only a frozen mark of its giant feet? The forest kept its secrets, not giving away where this mythical wanderer came from. As people tried to figure it out, the confusion grew. Those who were determined to solve the puzzle worked hard, but the Bigfoot stayed a mystery. The video stayed in everyone's thoughts, a reminder of the unknown parts of the forest. Each frozen footprint told a story we couldn't understand, making a confusing picture of the Bigfoot's presence. In the heart of the wild woods, the mystery continued, keeping the magic around the legendary creature alive and the strange feeling that stayed after it passed through. Mysterious Bigfoot in forest. Deep in a mysterious forest, surrounded by the soft light of day, something strange happened. The camera, like a quiet watcher in this old place, recorded a sight that was unlike anything people knew. A creature like the ones told about in stories appeared from the shadows. It was huge and seemed to blend perfectly with the magical scene of the woods. Like magic itself called it, the creature moved with a special kind of grace, leaving just small signs that it had been there, the sounds of leaves, a spooky echo in the wind. The video, a quick look into something unknown, showed the creature hiding among the twisted branches and spots of sunlight. Its eyes, full of mystery like deep pools, met the camera's stare. At that moment, it felt like the line between what's usual and what's special shook, and the mystery got even bigger. The creature, like it knew it was being watched, disappeared fast into the tangle of old trees. leaving behind a feeling of amazement and not knowing what would happen next. The air was full of a mix of curiosity and uncertainty, like the forest itself held the answers to questions no one had asked. Nobody could figure out where this mysterious creature came from. Was it a protector of the wild, a spirit of the untamed, or something people imagined because they wanted mystery? The forest, now wrapped in a feeling of curiosity, kept its secrets close, not giving in to the nosy folks who wanted to understand it. The video, just a little piece of the spore melting, left everyone watching amazed and confused. After it, the forest stayed silent, like an old teacher making people think and keeping alive the endless search for things they didn't know. Creepy encounter. In the spooky Appalachian Mountains, there is a scary story about a person exploring the thick jungle with just a camera. As they went deeper, the place got super quiet, and it felt like the trees were sharing old secrets. Things got really tense when the brave explorer saw something creepy. The camera caught it all, and it was so creepy that it made them shiver. The bushes hinted that something spooky was there, even though they could not see it. All of a sudden, the camera showed a strange figure hiding in the dark. It looked like a spooky dance of darkness and moonlight, giving the explorer a big scare. As this weird thing seemed to notice them and stared at the camera, the explorer was stuck, scared, and fascinated at the same time. They did not make a cast. The camera kept recording, showing a ghostly encounter in the Appalachian wilds. This creepy adventure left a scary memory, turning the once beautiful jungle into a place of secrets that will always give you the creeps. Strange creature. Once in a quiet farm, something weird got caught on camera. A strange creature not like anything you've seen. It had a long, strong, scaled tail like an alligator, but then was surprised. No arms. Yep, you got it right. No arms at all. The farmers doing their daily work could not believe their eyes when they found this odd creature. Its scaly tail moved around, swishing and swaying, going through the fields in a really interesting and kinda spooky way. The camera took a video of every moment, freezing the creature's picture with its special armless look. Lots of questions flew around the farm like busy freaks. What was this creature? Where did it come from? And the big one, style did it get by without arms? Everyone in town chatted about the mystery of the scaly-tailed creature, making the ordinary days on the farm feel a bit magical. Prepare for a journey into the enigmatic and perplexing reaches of the natural universe. We've compiled the strangest encounters from the depths of untamed forest and the uncharted ocean depths for this special compilation. Be ready as we reveal the bizarre and fascinating relationships that occur between animals and their natural habitat, as well as the discovery of mysterious creatures and ancient statues that are silently resting at the bottom of the sea. The Limping Doe. A heart-yearning incident was caught on a trail camera, a possible event of human ignorance and vicious hunting activities. A peculiar-looking deer was captured on a trail camera walking through the woods unfashionably. Upon proper investigation, the deer seemed limping on its 3 legs. Its 4th leg was missing, making it hard for the poor creature to walk appropriately. The hiker stated this anomaly was some accident in the woods rather than a genetic defect. It seemed like the poor deer had its legs stuck in some electrical fence or vicious trap. As we plunged deeper into the video, the trail camera tracked through its daily hustles and difficulties. Moreover, the camera captured the peculiar behavior of its fellow deer. They were seen acting weirdly towards the 3-legged doe. As soon as she tried to come close to its troops, they moved apart, making her feel the odd one out. This behavior is quite natural to expect from wildlife. They don't adapt to unusual circumstances, let alone accept the limping. Wild tornado.
It is. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're gonna get it.
Get on the other side of that tree.
Yeah.
Nature's not always been blissful to mankind. It has its monstrous and vicious side too, which is enough to topple the land it rumbles. A similar incident was recorded by two friends when they found themselves stranded in a heavy thunderstorm. Two friends embarked on a bumpy journey through a dense forest on a four-wheeler. They kept recording throughout their venture just to capture the beautiful sight of the hilly area. However, not soon enough, they found themselves lost amidst the sudden drizzling. The light drizzles turned into heavy rainfall in no time. Bounded by the heavy rain, a peculiar sight caught their attention and added more to their worry. A gust of wind was seen twisting with a heavy thrust, forcing tall trees to move with its rhythm. The fundamental element of surprise struck hard in our faces when that wind turned into a dangerous-looking tornado, tearing down everything that came in its way. In this video, we could see the hikers terrified over the vicious destruction caused by the persisting tornado.
Just destroyed something.
The tornado, however, wasn't densely colored like the usual ones. It was pretty transparent, giving the appearance of a ghost tornado wrecking the trees and houses. This terrifying scene would genuinely be a nerve-wracking sight for both friends.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What is that?
Oh no!
That's a house.
Foam on streets. Sometimes, a little malfunction in the operating systems can turn into a big disaster. However, in this video, a unique sight was witnessed by the residents of Santa Clara, California. It was reported that the streets of Santa Clara were flooded by unique white snow that had foamy texture and dissolved upon touching. Quite an absurd-looking sight, isn't it? It must be heaven for children. However, on proper investigations, it was found that there was a fault in the fire alarm system of a nearby factory, which resulted in vast amounts of foam coming out of the factory floors. The local police reported that the snowy foam was waist-line thick, but it would soon disappear from the streets due to its dissolving nature. This accident would have been dangerous if it hadn't been for the fire alarm. Imagine if hazardous chemicals and factory waste would have made their way to the residential streets. It would have been dangerous for the locals, as these factory wastes contain harmful toxic contents. But thankfully, the roads of Santa Clara were lucky enough not to witness such a horrible sight. Dog's mysterious arrival. Imagine filming the final moments of a car race on a sound and quiet night. Filled with only intense drifting sounds, and suddenly, a new domain transports a dog in the middle of the racetrack. It is pretty absurd and strange, isn't it? In this video, a man recorded two cars in all their glory, and sparks drifting at full speed toward the alleged final line. The air is filled with excitement and the loud noises from their power engines. But as soon as the camera shifts its angle towards the other side, a dog comes out of nowhere. The spectator defined it as a teleportation scene from some science fiction movie. To testify the validity of this scene, the man slowed down the video, focusing right on the dog. The dog suddenly appeared in the picture after one of the cars and ran across the road in the rush of events. It was indeed a peculiar sight. However, it couldn't be called teleportation or coming out of some other realm because it would be some trick of an AI. Unexpected predator victor. In a deadly encounter between a rattlesnake and a bobcat, who'd you choose if you were asked to bet on one? The venomous rattlesnake is known for its lethal and poisonous venom, but sometimes nature works contrary to our popular belief. A trail camera was set up by a bunch of hikers to record the mysterious wildlife of the dense forest. But little did they know that they would be witnessing the deadliest encounters of all time. In the video, a wild bobcat is roaming aimlessly through the dense forest, but those cautious eyes catch something mysterious slithering over a fallen log. The rattling sounds persuaded the cat to have a bite of this strange creature, and at the same time, the rattlesnake aimed at a big chunk of the meal. Within a few minutes, the battle started between the deadliest snake on Earth and a rather humble creature, a wild bobcat. Results are anticipated to favor the rattlesnake, but guys, one shouldn't take these cute creatures as polite and innocent. To our astonishment, the cat grabbed the snake by its sharp paws and attacked directly on its neck, giving it multiple blows in the same area to make its attack fatal. In no time, the snake surrendered and the cat was seen carrying the lifeless snake toward its hiding, proving that never take your cute cats as naive and poor little fellas. These can snap their target in the blink of an eye. Ghostly woods fire. Have you ever seen a jester playing with fire and pulling off lethal yet spectacular stunts? He amazes us with his beautiful and peculiar patterns, sometimes unimaginable tricks with fire, leaving his spectators in utter shock. Mother Nature can pull even greater stunts and the deadliest of tricks, unbelievable and unthinkable to the human eye, enough to make us jump out of our seats and wonder over the enigmatic nature of our worldly domain. Our natural world can sometimes act strangely sufficient to be called a mysterious realm. One such incident caught our attention when, deep in the forests of Portugal, a spectator captured some ghostly flames making strange waves and patterns amidst the burning forest. It seemed these flames were dancing over some rhythmic beat, hallucinating and inviting the wildlife into its trap, and then encroaching gradually over the entire woods. These unique swirls and blazes were enough to force the spectator to capture this strange sight. The atmosphere appeared as a demonic ritual, a devil's den, and a satanic cauldron. However, this occurrence serves as a reminder of nature's unpredictable forces, asking us to respect and protect our environment. Bear versus pigs battle. In a daring and surprising set of events, a wild intruder is seen speaking to the newly shifted members of the neighborhood. The enormous black bear sniffed across the forest and quietly walked towards the pig's cage. At first, the bear was seen taking the measurements of the cell, gauging the efforts required to climb this cage. And when it was satisfied with its plan of attack, it made its first attempt. The pig seemed oblivious to the whole situation, as no squeaking sounds were heard. However, after a few tries, when it was about to jump into the den, the pig shrieked at the bear in a deadly manner, which forced him to get out of their habitat at once. The cunning and hungry bear didn't lose hope and kept trying for another invasion. This time, it didn't let the pig get the better of him and jumped straight into the cage, attacking the pig. However, to its astonishment, the pig wasn't alone. Another vicious-looking pig aimed directly at the bear and rushed toward him in an attacking manner. This forced the bear to jump out of their cage and never disturb them again. It's a reminder of the fantastic ways animals can band together to protect themselves and their territory. Indonesian ghost. Imagine enjoying your vacation in Indonesia, and one day you wake up to strange noises of people outside your hotel. Upon further looking into the situation, you catch yourself looking at an eerie-looking creature gradually walking past the mountainous region. One such incident was recorded by the spectators in a mountainous area of Indonesia. The video began with confused spectators staring at a hilly landscape surrounded by trees. Still, as we look more closely towards the hilly terrain, we'll look at a strange shadow. This substantial black shadow appeared from nowhere in the hilly area. This peculiar sight made the viewers mesmerized as everyone was busy capturing this mysterious scene. The colossal shadow had a visible form and structure with distinct limbs. Many speculated the shadow as the infamous Bigfoot, but the blurred figure wasn't enough to call it the Bigfoot. Within a few minutes, the creature disappeared into thin air, as if it escaped through some mystique door into the realm of the unknown. This event raised many questions about the peculiar nature of our world, and some spectators frowned upon this incident, calling it a publicity stunt. Diving bell spiders. Unraveling the marvels of our worldly domain in this video, we're going to witness the weirdest type of spider ever to inhabit Earth. The specialty of these spiders lies in their unusual habitat. These spiders are not land dwellers. Instead, they survive in an aquatic habitat. These strange spiders can live up to 24 hours underwater. Isn't it fascinating? They have this ciliated hair over their abdomen to trap air bubbles over the water's surface, thus enabling them to breathe underwater. Another peculiar feature that sets them apart from normal spiders is their ability to create elaborate underwater homes, resembling silvery bubbles by collecting air and making silk out of it. Attached to submerged plants, these silken chambers act as both homes and nurseries for their offspring. These 8-legged creatures have exceptional preying abilities even underwater. They dwell upon small insects and aquatic animals to feed their needs. In short, these aquatic spiders serve as shining examples of nature's brilliant adaptations, illuminating the diversity of life and the wonders of evolution in the rich fabric of the animal kingdom. Alien settlement. Do you believe in aliens? If not, this video will surely make you question your decisions and force you to think about the inexplicable vastness of the oceans. As per evidence, most of the ocean is unexplored due to its vastness and immense depth. Hence, many deep-sea species are yet to be discovered. In this video, a sea explorer caught some intriguing scenes from underwater scenery that appeared strange to the average human eye. The sea diver caught clear footage of some alien-colored green colonies inhabiting the surface of the vast sea. These colonies looked like sea sponges, but they appeared to be less dense and airier, giving an outlook of an alien-like settlement. There's a possibility that these colonies might be of some new species of sea sponges, unknown to humans until now, or they can be some weird type of seaweed inhabiting the sea land. The video takes an unfamiliar route, leaving the viewers to decide about these underwater colonies. Do you guys think it's an alien settlement, or is it just some boring seaweed that turns strange green due to the severe pollution in our seas? A strange figure at the bottom of the sea. Diving deep into the vast and enigmatic depths of our oceans, an enthralling video surfaced over the internet that raised my questions about the horrifying encounters one might expect at the bottom of the sea. In this video, the deep-sea divers found a holy thing in the depths of the sea. This sacred thing was nothing but the statue of Jesus Christ wearing a cross symbol. The strange thing about this statue was its presence at the very depth of the sea. This could either be a part of some shipwreckage that might have fallen prey to the deadliest waves of the ocean, or some luggage ship dropped in on its voyage. Upon further speculations by marine biologists and archaeologists, it was confirmed that this statue trails down to 1956. It was built by a couple in loving memory of their dear son. However, over time, it plunged into the water, becoming a tourist destination for many deep-sea divers. It was a very creepy sight, especially in the vastness of the sea brimmed with deadly creatures. A giant salamander. Giant salamanders look like a hybrid between a fish and a reptile, but contrary to common beliefs, they are giant amphibians dwelling in an aquatic habitat. In similar events, a pretty unusual video was circulating on the internet, making headlines as a strange phenomenon was captured in it. The footage began with the dull sight of a river surrounded by tall trees. A man shot the video through a phone camera as a man with a large stick can be felt in the rear view. As the man starts focusing on the edge of the river, a distinct image can be seen forming at the bank of the river. The creature had only its head peeking through the river, while the rest of the body was thought to be submerged in the river. Its head was huge, giving the appearance of a giant salamander. Moreover, the massive head was covered in mud, and only a pair of eyes could be seen glaring at the spectator. The man tried to disturb it with his giant stick, and after a few blows, it dived back into the river, leaving us all in great misery. Now the question arises whether this creature was a giant salamander or an undiscovered species that had finally made its appearance. Do let us know in the comments. Unexplained shadows. The video describes an enigmatic incident that was caught on a dash cam in Maine, USA. Driving at night, Chef Cook had a terrifying incident when he saw a shadowy black person cross the road in front of his vehicle. This mysterious figure may be racing across the street in the unsettling video footage. There are several cemeteries near the vicinity of the encounter site, and there is conjecture that paranormal activity and these spirits are related. The video doesn't, however, offer conclusive proof to support this. The identity of the creature or figure that crossed the road still leaves many people wondering. The video also highlights comparable occurrences in other locations, such as the multiple ghostly Bearing Point Cemetery in Salem, Massachusetts, and the Colonial Park Cemetery in Savannah, Georgia, where witnesses have reported seeing odd, shadowy creatures. These reports of strange sightings and unexpected encounters heighten the mystery and interest in the paranormal and unexplained realms. A wild run chase. Wild forests have always been a hub of peculiar and deadliest encounters, ranging from lethal battles between strange animals to running chases down. One such unbelievable hunt scene was caught on a trail camera mounted on the tall trees of central Alberta, Canada. The video began with a breathtaking sight of a hilly forest surrounded by sky-high trees. Indeed, a tranquil-looking atmosphere. Amid this serenity, a band of beautiful horses was marching gradually through the woods. To witness these beautiful wild horses of Alberta is truly a lifetime experience. These luscious horses of all sizes were wandering freely in the vast forest. But guys, hold on to your chairs, as there's an element of surprise in this video. The video turned dark when far in the woods, a black grizzly bear could be seen following the band of horses. The Alberta horses were galloping towards their stable to protect themselves from this vicious bear. The camera recorded them from two different angles, and the bear seemed to be in a rage, sprinting blindly to the galloping of the horse. However, there is the tiniest bit of hope that the horses would have been saved by their shepherd, or they managed to escape into some hiding. A mule deer. The camera had caught a mysterious clip. It was recorded in far-off distance. It seemed like it was in a sandy area. The camera had noticed the presence of a mule deer, also called buck. It had antlers like a fork. Usually they use their antlers or horns as a weapon to fight with their competitors. They are very wild and untamed, and very large in size. It was moving with jumps from one place to another. Suddenly, an uncanny or curious scene happened. The mule deer that was moving, its one side fork-like antler, fell down on the ground. It was detached from its head. This was a very uncanny and strange scene that how was it possible? It was hold on with one side antlers. This was a very mystical creature the camera had shown this being many times, with this broken antler. It was a deep, great mystery that the camera had captured which was still unknown. Terrifying dashcam encounter. Many viewers may feel uneasy after watching the video, which shows a scary incident caught on a dashcam in a remote location. The person in the car claims that although it looks like a scene from a horror film, it was actually an authentic experience. A four-legged monster sprints towards the vehicle in the video and jumps on top of it. Obviously, the man in the car was afraid and thought he might be in danger. The creature moved on all fours and was described as having chimpanzee-like movements, but it is still unknown what animal it was. The experience brings to light a long-standing fear many people have when they come into contact with animals with human and animal characteristics. The term anthropomorphism, which is used to characterize entities with traits of both humans and animals, causes this fear. The video intensifies the mystery and anxiety surrounding encounters with such enigmatic and unsettling creatures, and it begs the question of what this man may have caught on his dashcam, although the creature's true nature and identity are still unknown. Enigmatic highway creature. In this video, a confusing and unsettling incident involving a mysterious creature crossing a road in the United Kingdom is captured on camera by a dashcam. This thing, which resembles no known animal at all, like a dog or a small deer, is seen crossing a highway, distracting drivers and possibly posing a threat to everyone on the road. The creature appears to have bent legs, according to several video analysts, which adds to the mystery. According to the video, the sighting is consistent with several local urban legends. Among these legends is the Beast of Bodermoor, a large and mysterious wild cat-like creature that has supposedly been sighted in the area for many years. Another urban legend in the area is that of the Black Shuck, a big black dog with glowing eyes who's rumored to wander the countryside. The true identity of the creature seen in the video is still unknown, and viewers are still left perplexed and uneasy by it despite these legends. In the video, the viewer's imagination is left free to speculate about the nature of this creature and how it might fit into the local folklore and legends of the area. Mysterious Nightcrawler Chronicles. This video talks about the strange creature that has been making people wonder since 2007, the Fresno alien. It is also known as the Fresno Nightcrawler. The beast has a petite body resembling a pair of walking pants and two long, slender legs. Its existence is still unknown, and it is known to only appear at night in remote locations. More recent footage of the Fresno Nightcrawler, found in a desolate area of Billings, Montana, is shown in the video. The exact nature and origin of the Fresno Nightcrawler remain a mystery despite numerous reports and images over the years. Believers are adamant that the creature exists, despite skeptics' attempt to dismiss sightings as hoaxes or the use of puppets of some sort. Surprisingly, a deer carcass was reported close to the spot where the most recent footage was taken, raising questions about the creature's possible diet and hunting techniques. This unique and mysterious creature, known as the Fresno Nightcrawler, appears only at night in isolated areas, raising many unanswered questions. The video contributes to the lore and mystery surrounding this cryptid. Unexplained Barbados entity. The dashcam footage shows an enigmatic and peculiar creature emerging from the grass on the Caribbean island of Barbados. The video's uploader is looking for theories regarding the name and origin of this unidentified creature, which is still up for debate. Although there isn't any hard proof to support the legitimacy of the video, some people think that isolated remote locations are more likely to witness unexplained creature sightings. Although the exact causes of this phenomenon are unknown, several theories have been put forth to try and explain why this type of activity is more common in rural areas. In this case, you would have to choose between curiosity and fear if you were traveling through a rural area with nothing around you, and suddenly saw a strange creature emerging from the grass. To escape any danger or discomfort, you could decide to just step on the gas and drive away, or you could choose to move back and investigate the matter more. The video raises the intriguing question of how people might respond to an unexplained and potentially unsettling encounter in a remote location. Mysterious deer. The camera had recorded something very mysterious and cryptic. It was a very peculiar or strange scene. This scene was recorded in the woods where the two deer were statues. There was another alive heart real deer. It came near that of a statue deer. It judged that deer that was a statue. It laid over the deer. It was thinking that it was a real deer, so it makes interacting with it. It lays on the back of the deer and starts sniffing its neck. It was continuing in this work. Suddenly, the statue deer neck was broken. It was desperate from it. Then this deer knew that it was not a real one. It was just a statue, so it moved away from there. It was a great deep mystery how the deer considered the statue real. Cryptid clowns. The camera captured a very mysterious and rare scene. It was a very peculiar moment on a desperate road when police were trooping on the road in their car. This scene was caught by a camera that was placed on a dashboard. The police officer's camera recorded something very strange. The camera recorded the appearance of the two cryptic clowns. They had slightest movement. They were looking very spooky and creepy. They were very rare in reality. They were not found much, so it was a very spooky scene of these clowns. They were looking very peculiar. One of the police officers came outside from the car. He pointed those clowns to go away from here.
Why don't you guys come up to this barrier right here? Go ahead and put your butts against it.
He pointed them with anger, with no fear. Those two clowns were moving away from there in a very cryptic manner. They are moving slowly and slightly. It was a very unusual and uncanny way of their moving. They are looking very odd and cryptic. It was a great mystery that the police officer's camera had recorded. It was not found yet that they were real clowns or two men were wearing the clown's costume. It was not found still. Mysterious bobcat. The camera caught a peculiar and full of anxiety video. On a dark, spooky night, a bobcat was spotted here in front of the camera. It was recorded in a grassy field. This scene was really vibing very unease. The cat that was captured in the camera was moving here and there. It was very anxious and frightened, and moving with terror from place to place. Its tail was shaking with fear. The scene of this frightened bobcat manifesting that something was present here, emitting the bobcat. It was actually a bobcat or wildcat having a brownish coat with black spots over the body. Suddenly, a peculiar scene happened here. The cat was misplaced from here, then a deer was found here instead of this bobcat. The air was filled with true enigma and doubts, like where this bobcat was gone, and what is the connection between the cat's anxiety and presence of this deer rather than the mystical cat. Strange. It was a deep, great mystery that the camera had recorded, which was not found or revealed yet. The air was filled with questions and queries. Is this a paranormal case or not? Still a big question. Paranormal encounter. The camera caught a very mysterious and spooky sight. The air was truly filled with panic and agitation. It was recorded on a spooky and eerie night. The operator was alone in that old building. Here, the very peculiar scene happened with the operator.
Hello?
The lady was standing in stairs, and she was not moving like she was still standing. It was in the white clothing. It was a very spine-chilling scene. It made the operator very anxious and terrified.
Oh my god! What the is that?
It ran quickly at fast speed down the stairs. It was a very mystical scene. What was this? This fearful creature was looking very scary, which made everyone terrified with its eerie appearance. This was a deep mystery. Is this a paranormal being or creature or something else? It is not found still, and still it is a puzzle.
Oh my god! What the is that?
Mysterious crawling creature. The camera recorded a rare and mysterious scene. The air was filled up with questions. In this video, a group of tourists were stunned. It was never seen before. This cryptic being was very peculiar, crawling on the ground. It had a long, scaly body and a powerful tail.
He didn't find anything.
But the most peculiar and creepy thing that was seen was that it seemed to be missing the front limbs of this creature or being. This creature was very rare. It also looked like an alligator, but it was situated on the sandy ground. Its powerful tail was shaking and rubbing on the ground as it was moving towards.
He didn't find anything.
It was a very mystical creature, or there's a very big mystery hidden behind. No one can find out what this was. The air was really filled up with many doubtful questions. It was not cunning what this was. A wild hog. The camera had recorded the presence of a mythical creature. It was a wild hog, also called wild swine, common wild pig. It was the most dangerous wild animal. The trail camera had captured the clip of this being present in the woods where there are large trees. It was grazing on a grassy land. It was very giant and hairy and had a big face. It was really a creepy creature that was looking very weird and bizarre. They are generally found in Eurasia and North Africa. The hog that was in the video had a scrunched face, pointy snouts, beady eyes, and large ears. It was looking very peculiar. It was a deep mystery of this creature's presence. The air was filled up with the uncanny. Snake's mystery unveiled. In the quiet daytime, a camera saw something strange in the wild. It found a group of snakes hiding among thick bushes. There were many of them, and they seemed like a secret society.
I don't know, guys. I don't think you're practicing your social distancing.
These snakes were long and slim, and they cautiously peeked out from a hole they had made in the ground. It looked like they didn't want to leave their hiding spot. All of them stood close together in a formation, and they moved their heads around as if they were on high alert, ready for something important.
Looks like more than a party of 10.
It was like they were prepared to face an enemy, but no one knew who or what that might be. Their hidden purpose remained a puzzle, and the snakes held into their enigmatic secret.
I'm sure I'm grossing out some friends, but you guys still love me being a nature nut.
As people watched this mysterious assembly, they couldn't help but be captivated by the snakes' unusual behavior. The reasons behind their actions and their hidden intentions were a riddle, buried deep within the Earth's secrets. This mystery remained unsolved, much like the snakes themselves, and their story remained forever locked in the unknown wilderness. Roadside hauntings. The video discusses a mysterious figure captured in the middle of the road at night, and it is so strange to look at it that it will chill you to the bone. The car in front of the person filming had to swerve to avoid the figure, but what supposedly was this creature? Some people think it looks like a ghost, while others wonder if it could be an alien. Although the filming location is unknown, the video highlights some well-known routes where reports of ghost sightings in the middle of the road have been made. A similar example might be the Clinton Road in New Jersey, known for its history of paranormal activity and the presence of a creepy ghost woman in white. Another eerie road mentioned is the Shades of Death Road in Warren County, New Jersey. Also in Texas, there's the Devil's Backbone, a scenic highway with legends of Spanish conquistadors and Native American warrior ghosts. The Bluebell Hill ghost has been reported to have been seen frequently on Kent's A229 road in England. The video emphasizes how these unexplained encounters and reports of strange figures seen on roads have sparked various theories and tales that have added to the mysteries of the paranormal. Goatman. In the cryptic shadows of the Hyattsville branch, a chilling revelation unfurled. A sinister video emerged, exposing the ghastly presence of the Goatman, a malevolent entity whispered of in terrified hushed tones. Whispers of its origins reeked of malevolence, seeping through the veins of this forsaken place. The very soil tainted by the horrors that unfolded. The Goatman, they say, has an insatiable thirst for blood, a gluttonous predator not discriminating between the pulse of humans and the heartbeats of innocent animals. This creature, recorded by an ominous trail camera, struck a stark and unholy image upon the minds of those who dared to bear witness. Its visage, a grotesque hybrid, sported a face akin to a goat's. eyes like soulless voids, and a body that resembled a mockery of humanity itself. Its presence emanated a petrifying aura, an eerie, unsettling force that clung to the very marrow of the bones. They spoke in hushed murmurs of its tactics, how it stalked with eerie precision, silently a wraith lurking in the shadows. Abruptly, it would strike, rending the unsuspecting prey to shreds, leaving only sorrow and blood-soaked ground in its wake. Then, like a wisp of malevolence, it would retreat into the gnarled woods, a sinister specter biding its time, waiting for the next hapless victim. But what eldritch force had birthed this abomination? No one knew how the Goatman had slipped into the very fabric of the forest, or why it haunted this wretched place. A shroud of mystery clung to it, a sinister enigma, unfathomable and unsettling. It said that these who dared to unravel its origins were consumed by an inescapable darkness, their sanity forfeit to the inscrutable malevolence of the Goatman. The Hyattsville branch bore witness to a horror that defied reason, an unrelenting terror that refused to yield its secrets. The Goatman's mystery, a macabre riddle wrapped in shadows, remained unsolved, leaving the world to shudder in trepidation, forever haunted by the nightmare lurking within. Mysterious Bigfoot sighting. In the daytime, a camera recorded something strange that got everyone talking. It happened in a thick group of bushes, and a Bigfoot came out of these bushes, a mysterious and huge creature.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Bigfoot had a unique style unlike anything we've seen before. It moved through the bushes in a way that made it seem like it knew the camera was there, but the camera was far away, so we couldn't see its features clearly. Still, its shape looked a lot like the legendary Bigfoot. People heard about this and started guessing. Some said it was just a person dressed up to trick everyone, while others said it was taller than any regular person, making them believe it was the real Bigfoot.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
The mystery only got deeper as experts and fans studied the video. They wanted to know if it was a real Bigfoot or just a well-done trick. It was like a puzzle that no one could solve. In the end, we still didn't know who or what it was. This encounter with Bigfoot during the day fascinated and puzzled people. It showed how we're always curious about things we can't explain. The video reminds us that our world still holds secrets we haven't discovered yet. Mysterious creature. In a deep, dark forest, something strange happened. A special camera took a picture of a mysterious creature. The only thing we could see were its glowing eyes, like magical lights in the night. The person who owned the camera was really curious, so they made their phone screen very bright to see more. What they saw was a strange creature that looked a bit like a human, but it was hard to see its face. It was so eerie and scary, like it didn't belong to our world. This sight filled the camera owner with fear, making them too scared to go back to that forest again. People who heard the story were also scared. They talked about the creature, but no one could figure out what it really was. It was like a mystery that no one could solve, something strange and unknown. This strange being left a mysterious mark on the world, and its secrets would forever stay hidden in the deep, dark forest. Eerie creature's chilling encounter. In daytime, a strange video appeared. It showed something scary. A person who liked to jog in a quiet park saw something bizarre. He didn't know that something evil was nearby. While jogging, he saw a weird dark shape in the distance. It was black and didn't make sense. He thought it might be a big black bear or a wild dog, but it wasn't. This thing was pure evil. It had creepy eyes that felt like they could steal your soul. Looking at it sent chills down the jogger's spine. It was like a nightmare come to life. Its twisted, scary face seemed like it came from another world. Everyone who saw it was terrified. The jogger couldn't move, stuck in the monster's evil gaze. He realized he was in a place that didn't belong to our world. This thing was a mystery, something we can't understand. The video stopped, but the terror it showed never left. The mystery of this evil creature with its scary eyes and eerie presence stayed unsolved. It's a reminder of how unknown and frightening our world can be. Gorilla versus snake. In the jungle, there's a zoo with a funny and fascinating story. Some gorillas and a snake became the stars of a video that's been making people laugh and wonder.
Oh, there's a snake. Oh, that's awesome.
One clever gorilla first noticed the snake hiding in the bushes. He got so excited and yelled for his gorilla friends to come check it out.
Oh, Big Dad.
In no time, there were 5 or 6 gorillas, all looking surprised and amazed. But the best part was the funny dare. One cheeky gorilla challenged his buddy, saying, "If you give the snake a kiss, I'll give you 50 bananas." This was so silly that all the gorillas started giggling.
I can do something about it. Why are you doing it?
The brave gorilla decided to go for it and gave the snake a quick kiss. Everyone burst into laughter and cheered for him. The snake just watched, probably wondering what all the fuss was about. People at the zoo watched through a glass wall and couldn't believe their eyes.
Oh, there's a snake. Oh, that's awesome.
They had expressions of surprise and happiness, just like the gorillas. The video of this crazy moment spread everywhere, making people of all ages smile and be amazed. This funny encounter showed that nature is full of surprises. The gorillas were curious and playful, and the snake showed it had a good sense of humor. Even in a zoo, we can find moments that make us laugh and feel wonder. This video reminded us that our world is full of exciting and incredible things, even when we least expect them. Mysterious egret. In the bright daytime, something very strange happened in the peaceful park. There was a beautiful egret like a snowy angel standing all alone. But this egret was different, and that's what made this scene so weird. It had a hole in its neck like a hollow tunnel, and this didn't make any sense at all. As the egret moved gracefully, the hole in its neck was like a secret passage to a mysterious world where nature's rules had gone all wrong. At first, it looked like the egret was trying to catch and eat a snake. Its long neck was elegantly curved as it focused on the snake. But here's where it got really eerie.
You just pulled that out of its neck.
Every time the egret tried to swallow the snake didn't stay inside. It kept coming out of the hole in the egret's neck. It was like a creepy dance, as if nature itself was playing a spooky game.
What's happening?
The egret, which should have been a symbol of innocence and beauty, now looked haunting. Its eyes revealed the pain it was going through. Nobody knew what had caused this strange hole in its neck, and no one could understand how much the egret was suffering. People in the park watched in amazement, their voices hushed.
So you just pulled that out of its neck. What's happening?
It was as if they stumbled upon a secret they couldn't explain. The truth behind this mysterious egret remained hidden, a puzzle that no one could solve. The egret became a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that there are mysteries in nature that go beyond our understanding. Its story would be told and retold in the park, a legend of the unexplainable. Mysterious fox and cat. In the daytime, something strange happened, and a camera was there to capture it. There was a cat all black and sleek, and a fox bright red like a flame. They were in a garden, and it seemed like they were in a mysterious showdown. At first, the cat was scared of the fox. The cat moved away slowly, stepping back. But the fox was very determined, like it had its own secret plan. The garden seemed to hold its breath, waiting for something to happen. And then, out of nowhere, the black cat made a run for it. It was like a ghost in the night, running so fast, leaving everyone puzzled. The fox, like a fiery shadow, chased after the cat, but it couldn't catch up. There was another fox, like a twin, making things even more puzzling. This mysterious event left everyone baffled. It was like a puzzle with missing pieces, and people couldn't stop thinking about it. Nature can be so full of secrets and surprises, just like this strange encounter in the garden. It was a reminder that there's always something mysterious waiting to be uncovered, even in the light of day. Skinwalker Mystery. The video shows a strange, mysterious, and unsettling encounter that happened at night in the grass. The person's attention is swiftly drawn to a strange pale creature in the video, which then charges toward the car.
Right there, what is that? Is that a buck? What is that? Dude, that's a...
Viewers were perplexed about its true identity after it flicked and took on an unusual appearance, leaving them to believe it was a giant deer. In the video, a theory suggests it might be a skinwalker. Legends from the Navajo people describe creatures called skinwalkers, who can change their shape and have evil intentions toward people. According to Navajo legend, a skinwalker can transform into any animal and frequently perform dark magic. Some people think skinwalkers are real and commit evil deeds, even though many regard the idea as superstition. The Navajo people have stories about skinwalkers that have been passed down through the generations, and some people think that just talking about them will bring misfortune or indicate that they're there. The video also raises the question of whether the person who recorded it on their dashcam saw a skinwalker, or if there are other possible explanations for the weird-looking creature.
Right there, what is that? Is that a buck? What is that? Dude, that's a...
It heightens the controversy and mystique surrounding these sightings and the folklore associated with them. Eerie nighttime creature unveiled. In the dark of night, a camera saw something truly terrifying. It was a creature like a nightmare come to life. Its eyes glowed eerily like evil stars in the black night. As the night grew darker, a wicked, ghostly figure appeared. It was a scary thing with eyes that blazed like fiery embers from a cursed fire. It came out of the shadows like a spooky dance, and the camera captured this scary transformation. It looked like a web made of fear. This mysterious and horrible creature gave off a very old and bad feeling, making anyone who saw it really scared. It was like something that didn't belong in our world, a creature that was scarier than anything we could understand. On this cold night, nothing this horrifying had ever been seen before. It seemed to crawl out of the dark, and its evil purpose was hidden in its shadowy shape. It was a total mystery that left everyone who saw it feeling really afraid, like something very bad was about to happen. As the darkness took away the truth about what this thing was, the world shook with fear. Nobody could know what kind of evil was hiding in that terrible place, or what terrible plan this creature had for the world of the living. The camera had seen something no one should ever see, a glimpse into the darkest and most terrifying place. And the question remained, a mystery without an answer in the dark. Mysterious forest insect dance. Deep in the forest where the sun peeked through the leaves, a camera saw something strange. It was daytime and a group of insects circled a single stone. They moved in a never-ending loop, like a secret dance of nature. Each insect followed the one in front, almost like they had a special rhythm only they understood. It was like an invisible magic guiding them, a secret of the forest. Everyone watching, humans and animals, couldn't figure out why they did this. It was a mystery, just like the warm forest breeze. People wondered what was the reason behind this mysterious performance. Some thought it might be an old ceremony, a way of honoring forgotten gods. Others imagined it as a tiny GPS system, nature's incredible precision on display. But no one could know for sure why they kept circling the stone. Some even thought these insects were messengers from another world, sending a cosmic message through their mysterious dance. A few believed they might be time travelers, repeating their loop throughout history. Whispers of ancient curses and magical stones filled the forest as people pondered the endless puzzle. The insects' dance continued. It was a never-ending enchanting show deep in the woods. The camera captured this timeless mystery, leaving everyone who saw it full of wonder and respect for the hidden secrets of the natural world. Frozen Ohio Bigfoot mystery. In a faraway, lonely forest deep within Ohio, something strange happened. This place was far from where people usually go. It was all about nature and nothing else. In this quiet, snowy world, a very surprising thing was caught on a special camera. The people who owned this camera wanted to find out who roamed in the dark, cold night. They wanted to discover what animals lived there, but what they found left everyone puzzled. The camera took a picture of something in the shadows, something that some people say is Bigfoot, a legendary creature. This strange figure was all black, and it looked eerie in the winter's frosty air. The camera was far away, so it couldn't show the details of its face. Some people drawn to the remote place strongly believe that this picture is real. It fits the story of Bigfoot, a mysterious creature said to live in the wild, secret parts of the world. But not everyone agrees. Some says it's a trick, a fake. They think someone might have played a prank. These doubts split people's opinions like two different stories. The truth is still hidden deep in the woods. No one knows for sure what's in that mysterious photo. It's a puzzle that keeps us wondering. For now, the woods of Ohio keep this secret in their silent heart, and we can only imagine what's behind this strange picture. Mysterious encounter with Bigfoot. One eerie evening in northern Minnesota, something mysterious happened. A video appeared and it was quite unsettling.
Oh my god. Did you see that?
In the video, a dark and shadowy figure emerged from the ancient forest. This figure was known to many as Bigfoot, a creature of legend. The people in a nearby house were spooked by what they saw.
No way. What the
Their once calm hearts now raced with fear. They couldn't resist the strange pull of curiosity, which led them to come out towards this enigmatic presence. Maybe it was their primal instinct urging them to confront the mystery. Even their loyal dog sensed something unusual. It ran into the forest barking loudly as if challenging the creature. But the forest held secrets that were beyond the dog's understanding. It didn't take long for the dog to rush back to the safety of the house, clearly frightened by whatever it had encountered. The purpose of this elusive creature, Bigfoot, remained a puzzle. Was it a bearer of unknown horrors or a guardian of hidden forest mysteries? The truth was hidden away deep within the wilderness, leaving everyone in the dark.
Oh my god.
As the video came to an end, a chill ran down the spines of those who had watched this mysterious encounter. The presence of the black Bigfoot left an unforgettable mark on those who had seen it. In the depths of northern Minnesota, an unsolved mystery persisted, haunting the thoughts and hearts of those who dared to peer into the unknown. Biggest snake. Deep in a strange forest, a video showed something eerie. It gave everyone a creepy feeling. It was a massive snake, held up by a big machine called a crane. The snake looked like it didn't belong to our world. It was super long and its body was incredibly wide. Anyone who saw it got scared. People had so many questions. How did this enormous snake end up in the middle of the mysterious forest? Were these other animals in the forest, and were they terrified of this gigantic snake? The more they thought about it, the more questions they had. The forest seemed to hold secrets, as if it had stories to tell. People wondered if the snake was a protector of this strange place, or if it was trapped by something unknown. The air was heavy with fear, and the only sounds were the occasional noises from the crane. As the video went on, the snake's future stayed hidden in the shadows of mystery. What would happen to this colossal snake in the heart of the puzzling forest? People who watched were left with a mix of wonder and worry, trapped in a riddle that wouldn't give up its answers. It was a truly mysterious scene, one that would stay in people's minds long after they saw it. Mysterious woods, unknown creature. In a forest during the day, a strange video showed something scary. It made people very scared. Two kids were playing there and they didn't know someone was following them. Their dad yelled for them to run away from the scary thing.
Get up here! Get away from him!
The video was not clear, as it was taken from far away. Nobody knew what the thing was or why it was there. It's a big mystery. The creature was hard to see in the video. It was like a shadow with no clear shape. People wondered if it was a ghost of the forest, or if it knew ancient secrets, or if it brought darkness. But nobody could be sure. As the video played, people had so many questions. What did the creature want? Was it good or bad? It felt like the forest and the creature were connected in a strange way, like they were meant to be together.
Come on, guys! You okay?
The mystery never got solved. The kids in the video were forever scared by what they saw that day. In the heart of the forest, where reality mixes with mysteries, the truth about the creature and its purpose stays hidden under time and shadows, a story that will always be a secret. Mysterious moose in city. On a bright day, something very strange happened in the middle of a big city. Two huge moose, those giant animals from the wild, began to fight right in the heart of the city. This was not something people saw often, and it left everyone amazed. While cars sat still and houses looked on, the two moose were completely unaware of their surroundings.
Get back. Up here would be good.
They were locked in a weird battle, using their antlers to tussle. It was like they didn't even notice they were in a city. The noise of their struggle echoed through the streets and startled everyone who saw it. What's even more mysterious is that those two powerful creatures didn't care about the people watching. The people in the city were used to a different kind of life, and they couldn't believe their eyes. They stood there, frozen in amazement, as this strange and wild drama played out. The battle went on for a while, like a clash between nature and the city. But then, in a surprising and puzzling twist, one of the moose suddenly stopped fighting. It dashed away, disappearing into the maze of the city. The other moose just stood there, watching the first one run off. This bizarre scene frightened a little dog in the city. The dog barked and ran away, scared of the strange moose fight. Even the people who lived in the city were puzzled and afraid. They had no idea how these moose ended up in their city in the first place. The mystery of the moose's unexpected visit to the city left everyone scratching their heads. No one could explain why or how these wild creatures had entered the city, but it was a strange and unforgettable moment, a reminder that even in the most ordinary places, the wild and unknown could suddenly appear, leaving a lasting impression on those who witnessed it. Mystical moose encounter. In the snowy wilderness of Alaska, something strange happened. A man whose name we don't know went into an old shed one day. He was looking for something inside when he closed the creaky door behind him. The world got very quiet. All that could be heard was the soft sound of snowflakes falling, like nature's secrets whispered in the air. But then something eerie appeared. A huge moose, like a giant from a story, emerged from the snow. The moose moved gracefully, its big black eyes filled with mystery. The man felt very scared and hid in the shadows of the shed. It was as if the ancient spirits of the land had given him a warning. The moose just stood there, like a guardian to some hidden place. It felt like it wanted the man to come out and face something, but he was too scared to move. Time seemed to stand still with the sun watching silently. The moose's purpose remained a puzzle. Was it protecting a secret, or was it a message from the wild? Then, like a ghost, the moose turned and went back into the snowy wilderness. The man, still hidden in the shed, felt a huge sense of relief as the world came alive again. The snowflakes danced in the air, and the secrets of the shed stayed hidden. The moose vanished into the vast unknown. What was the moose trying to tell him? It was a question that would stay with him, a mystery that would always be part of the Alaskan wilderness. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.
It's behind that tree.
Nana, what is that?
The heck is that?
From hidden nighttime hunters to odd wonders in the darkness, prepare for a journey into the unknown as we showcase the unusual, spine-chilling, and breathtaking moments in the wild. Veiled Lady. Someone is exploring a deserted building, minding their own business, when they stumble upon something super eerie. A room all dark and mysterious, and as the light sneaks in, there is this strange figure. It looks like a person sitting on the floor, covered head to toe in a black veil, like a spooky lady straight out of a ghost story. Now, this figure isn't moving at all. The person with the camera zooms in, and as the face comes into view, it's not what you'd expect. The face is all creepy and not human-like at all. It's got the weird gray color like a monster from a scary movie. But here's the real shocker. When the camera gets closer, the covered figure suddenly opens its mouth and boom, pointy teeth like something out of a nightmare show up. Here is the really strange part. Nobody has explained what this creature is. It's just one of those super creepy sightings that gives you the chills. Imagine finding something like that while exploring. Yikes. Creepy creature encounter. Hey, you will not believe what we saw in this crazy video. It's like something out of a movie. So there's this weird, nearly human-looking thing, right? It's on CCTV and it's jumping over this road barrier like it's no big deal. Seriously, it's like Spider-Man or something. People are losing their minds over it because this creature is doing these superhuman moves that do not make any sense. Now, in this new video that just came out, you can see it leaping from one side of the road to the other. It's like, whoa, is this for real? Everyone around is scratching their heads wondering what this thing is. People are even coming up with wild stories about its past, like it's some superhero in disguise. It's so crazy that the locals and folks on the internet are all buzzing about it. And get this, they are actually trying to figure out who or what this creature is. There is this investigation going on because everyone wants to know the truth. Experts are looking at the videos super carefully to understand how this critter can do these mind-blowing moves. It's like a real-life mystery movie. Strange cryptid creature. In this spooky video from a retired camera deep in the woods, something seriously creepy is going on. Imagine this. A weird creature, kind of like a person, but not quite right, is moving around on all fours. It's not your regular walk in the park. This thing is lurking and prowling in the shadows of the forest, giving everyone who sees it the heebie-jeebies. The creature in the footage is so strange that people are saying it's like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. You know, that creepy sneaky character who is over to no good. Well, this real-life forest critter seems to be doing something similar. It's like a scene out of a mystery movie. Watching the video, you cannot help but feel a shiver down your spine. It's like a spooky tale coming to life right there in the woods. This crazy being on all fours is enough to make anyone's imagination run wild, wondering what else might be lurking in the shadows of the great outdoors. Massive creature in dark. In a dark, spooky forest, a hiker set up something really scary. He only had a camera, and he used it to record a huge creature walking through the trees at night. This creature was so big, and it moved in a creepy way, making the hiker feel really spooked. The hiker hid behind the trees and kept recording. The creature had glowing eyes, and it moved like it had a lot of power. The hiker was a mix of curious and terrified. He held his breath, and his camera shook a lot. The forest was full of secrets, and nothing knew what this giant thing was. The hiker kept filming from his hiding spot, and the night seemed to have a lot of mystifications. People who watched the videotape were left wondering about this mysterious critter in the murk. The videotape showed that there are strange effects in the unexplored timber. Cryptid beast. Once upon a time, some Turkish YouTubers went on an adventure to a place they did not know. They were just hanging out, minding their own business, when suddenly, bam, they spotted something super strange. Imagine this, a giant goat person thingy gaping at them from the top of a little mountain.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Its features were kind of vague, but it had long, twisty horns and eyes that sparkled in the dark. These YouTuber guys were brave though. They filmed this creepy creature for a bit, but guess what? It got too spooky for them.
Gelebilir, sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun?
They bolted to the other side, scared out of their heads. After catching their breath, they thought, let's check it out again. So they went back to see the weird goat person, but guess what? Poof, it was gone, faded into thin air. Now, everyone's left scratching their heads, wondering what in the world they stumbled upon in that mysterious place. And so, the tale of the giant glowing-eyed goat on the mountain became a legend among those YouTubers, a story to tell around the campfire.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Mischievous Managishi. Guess what? There's this tiny troublemaker called the Managishi. and someone actually caught it on camera.
The heck was that?
This is the little creature that is super sneaky and loves playing tricks on people. It's like a pro at surprising everyone, with its crafty eyes and a grin that screams, "I'm over to something." You can totally tell it's each about causing mischief. Now is the exciting part. There's a video of them doing their thing, and people are buzzing about it.
This looks like something bipedal that walks on its back legs.
Everyone's curious and wants to know more about this sly creature.
So from what I can see, I think that this is a humanoid creature.
People are indeed getting experts involved. These smart folks are studying the videotape, trying to figure out the Manigishi's tricks and understand why it loves being mischievous so much.
The heck was that?
It's like a riddle that everyone's trying to break, and it's making them a bit of a star. Who knew a tiny troublemaker could create such a stir? Humanoid disappears. Get ready for a spine-tingling tale from the internet. There's this super eerie video making the rounds, and it's got everyone scratching their heads. Imagine this weird creature that is like a shadowy person with spooky wide eyes. It's a real head scratcher, trust me. This creepy thing has long limbs and a super skinny body, just lurking in the distance. But here's the crazy part. It vanishes into thin air like poof. Was it a ghost? Or maybe just some tricky light playing tricks on us? Nobody's got a clue. This mysterious figure gives you the heebie-jeebies. It's almost like it's not even real, just some strange shadow person playing peekaboo. The video leaves you wondering, was it a ghost popping in for a visit? Or was it just a light goofing around? It's a real internet mystery, folks, so buckle up for the chills and thrills as the strange tale of the disappearing shadowy figure keeps you guessing. Roadside hauntings. The video discusses a mysterious figure captured in the middle of the road at night, and it is so strange to look at it that it will chill you to the bone. The car in front of the person filming had to swerve to avoid the figure. But what supposedly was this creature? Some people think it looks like a ghost, while others wonder if it could be an alien. Although the filming location is unknown, the video highlights some well-known routes where reports of ghost sightings in the middle of the road have been made. A similar example might be the Clinton Road in New Jersey, known for its history of paranormal activity and the presence of a creepy ghost woman in white. Another eerie road mentioned is the Shades of Death Road in Warren County, New Jersey. Also in Texas, there's the Devil's Backbone, a scenic highway with legends of Spanish conquistadors and Native American warrior ghosts. The Bluebell Hill ghost has been reported to have been seen frequently on Kent's A229 road in England. The video emphasizes how these unexplained encounters and reports of strange figures seen on roads have sparked various theories and tales that have added to the mysteries of the paranormal. Creepy figure. A hunter strolling through the woods minding his own business when all of a sudden he spots something super eerie. Get this, a tiny human-like head of a spooky creature, all dark and mysterious, is peeping at him from a tree. Now this is not your usual walk in the park. The video taken by the hunter shows this little creepy creature just staring back at him. The thing is, nobody knows exactly what it is. No one's come forward with an explanation. It's like a mystery straight out of a storybook. The creature's eyes, though, look surprisingly human. Now that is what is giving everyone goosebumps. Is it some creature we've never seen before, or is it just a regular tree playing tricks on us? Nobody's cracked the code on this one yet. The hunter's footage has left everyone scratching their heads, trying to unravel the mystery of the little humanoid peeking from the branches. It's a real puzzler, and folks are still wondering what in the world was going on in those woods. Eerie sounds. In a quiet village nestled between Enterprise and New Brockton, strange rumors are swirling like leaves in the wind. As the sun goes down, weird sounds creep into the night air, making everyone curious and a bit uneasy. A brave person who rides on the TV, they call it TV rider, claims to have spotted a mysterious creature that looks kind of like an animal hanging out in the distance. And get this, there is a spooky shriek that makes folks jump out of their socks. People who bumped into this mysterious creature say something surprising. It seems more spooked of them than they're of it. Imagine that! Now, here's the twist. Some folks think it might be the famous Bigfoot, like the one you hear about in stories. This has the whole neighborhood buzzing with amazement and worry. The village between Enterprise and New Brockton has turned into a real-life mystery story, where everyone's wondering what is really going on when the sun goes down. Bizarre creature. A bunch of adventurous bikers embarking on a wild ride through the thick Sumatran jungles. As they cruised along the bumpy road, something totally weird happened. Out of nowhere, this strange-looking creature, kind of like a human, but not quite, popped up from the jungle. It completely threw the bikers off course, making them scratch their heads and feel a bit creeped out. The creature's appearance was so odd that one biker even tumbled off his bike in confusion. Now, these brave bikers were left in a whirlwind of thoughts, trying to figure out what on earth they had just encountered in the retired corners of Sumatra's beautiful country. The creature seemed to carry an air of ancient secrets and untold stories, adding to the mystery. It was like they stumbled upon a living riddle, and the bikers could not help but wonder about the unknown tales lingering in the depths of Sumatra. Creepy figure. Once in a really dark forest at night, a brave man explored around with his camera. Suddenly, a super creepy thing appeared right in front of his camera, slowly crawling toward him. This mysterious creature seemed like it belonged to the dark, making the man feel super scared. The closer it got, the faster the man's heart beat, and he got really, really scared. Without thinking, the man ran as fast as he could through the trees, holding on to his camera really tight. The spooky thing kept following him, making the chase even scarier. The man's way made snapping sounds as he ran away from the creepy creature. The camera kept recording everything until the man finally made it out of the forest, leaving the mysterious thing before. He was so out of breath and scared, but relieved that he got down from that strange and scary creature in the dark woods. Something mysterious in the forest. In the dark woods, a guy with a camera went exploring. His flashlight cut through the darkness like a tiny light showing the way. He looked around, thinking something mysterious was hiding in the shadows. It felt tense as he walked, recording everything with his camera. Suddenly, his flashlight showed two creepy glowing eyes peeking from behind trees.
What is that? What is that? See it? Look at its eyes.
His heart raced as he zoomed in, catching the strange glow on his camera. Whatever it was seemed to stare at him, making him shiver. The peaceful forest turned mysterious, and the man accidentally found a hidden secret. In the video, the punctuation marks added to the excitement. There was a suspenseful pause as he explored. When he saw the glowing eyes, and times when he realized he was not alone, it was a spooky adventure caught in the flickering light of his flashlight. Desert creature. In Portugal, there's this mind-blowing discovery, a creature from the desert that looks like a mortal. It's like something out of a wild story. People set up this incredible being in the dry, sandy places. And now everyone from scientists to folks living hard is buzzing about it. This creature is a real standout in the desert scene, and its looks are just like ours. Picture a place with lots of sand, and also in the middle of it all, you find something that seems like it should be in a fantasy tale. It got the same body shape and features as a person, making it indeed more unbelievable. Now, locals and scientists are each on this discovery, trying to figure out what this desert human look-alike is each about. It's like a riddle staying to be answered.
Caralho, velho. Puta, onde que tá agora, pô? Olha lá, olha lá.
Who would have allowed that in the middle of the desert you'd stumble upon a commodity so strange and fascinating? The story of this desert critter is spreading like wildfire, and everyone is hooked on finding out further about this unexpected mortal-like resident of the sandy wilderness in Portugal. Montana discovery. Folks in Montana got a big surprise when they stumbled upon a super strange creature with long, stretchy limbs. It was like nothing they'd ever seen before. Seriously weird. This critter's arms and legs were way longer than usual, making it stick out like a sore thumb.
It was one of those, just an eerie feeling I had looking at it. You know, really made you guess and question what it was.
People could not believe their eyes. It was so different from any living thing they knew. This oddball being got everyone talking and scratching their heads.
What we're looking at, but if you look at it,
People were buzzing with curiosity about where this stinky critter came from and what it was over in good old Montana. Indeed, the smart researcher types got in on the action. They were just as intrigued as the rest of us and wanted to figure out further about this mysterious creature and all its quirky features. So picture a whole bunch of folks in Montana chit-chatting and wondering about this out-of-the-ordinary creature. It was like a real-life puzzle, and everyone was eager to piece it together.
because it looks like a human, I'm going to conclude that it's a human.
Bigfoot behind the tree. Late one spooky night, a man cruising down a dimly lit road stumbled upon a mysterious sight. Gripped by curiosity, he whipped out his safe flashlight and hit the record button on his camera. Suddenly, there it was. Bigfoot, the elusive critter known for its fabulous status, was caught on camera doing a stealthy dance of hide-and-seek. As the man zoomed in, Bigfoot, as if playing a game, peeked from behind a towering tree. The flashlight illuminated the creature's figure, adding a creepy touch to the encounter.
What's behind that tree?
Nana, what is that?
And the unknown has sparked discussions about the existence of the fugitive Bigfoot. Was it a chance meeting, or did the creature choose to reveal itself to the fearless observer? The mystery lingers in the air, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering what other secrets the night might hold. The man being chased by something. In the deep dark forest, a person bravely recorded a video with just a flashlight to guide their way. As they moved through the dark, the only source of light was their safe beam cutting through the inky blackness. Suddenly, a strange feeling crept up their spine, and they decided to turn around. To their shock, a spooky creature with creepy glowy eyes was hot on their heels.
It's staring at me. They followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now.
The flashlight revealed its fearsome gaze, making the forest feel even more mysterious and frightening. The person's heart pounded as they realized they were not alone in the silent darkness. With a shaky hand, they continued to record, capturing the creature's otherworldly presence. The glowy-eyed hunter added an unexpected twist to their adventure, turning a simple stroll through the woods into a heart-pounding encounter with the unknown. The ray of the flashlight came to the guard against the unseen terrors lurking in the haunting beauty of the forest.
Followed me home, and it is absolutely staring at me right now.
Floating figure. Here's a tale from a far-off place in Kerala, where something downright weird went down. Imagine this. A spooky video pops up, and there's this strange person-like thing just floating on a wooden board in rainwater. Now, get this. It's got a big white head, and it's all wrapped up in a black cloak. It's the kind of stuff that gives you goosebumps. So, this local person spots his mysterious figure right outside their home. Quick thinking, they whip out their camera and record the whole thing. Next thing you know, the video is on the internet, and folks everywhere are scratching their heads wondering, who or what in the world is this? Nobody's got a clue. It's like a puzzle with missing pieces. Is it a person? An alien? A secret superhero? The internet is buzzing with questions, but the answers are nowhere in sight. It's a real-life mystery that has got everyone talking, and the spooky video is the only clue we've got. Talk about a strange day in Kerala. Creepy buck. Once upon a time, there was this spooky mutant buck wandering around the farms when the moon was over high. But this deer was not your regular everyday deer. Nope, it had these super weird antlers that were nothing like what you'd expect. Instead of the usual antlers, they were like something out of a superhero comic, extraordinary and crazy. So there it was, strolling through the fields in the dead of night, its mutant antlers shining in the moonlight. The farmers who spotted it could not believe their eyes. This buck was like a creature from another dimension, or at least that's what it seemed like. The other deer probably thought it was the coolest thing ever, but the humans were a bit spooked. Word quickly spread around the city about the mutant buck with the extraordinary antlers. Some folks were scared, thinking it was some kind of magical creature, while others were just fascinated by the strange sight. The farms became a late-night attraction, with people trying to catch a glimpse of this creepy yet fascinating mutant buck and its out-of-this-world antlers. Creepy humanoid figure. One spooky night, a mysterious event unfolded as a trail camera captured something eerie. In the darkness, a humanoid figure dressed in ghostly white appeared, strolling down the road. What is really chilling? It had no hands. Instead, where hands should be, there was just emptiness. To add to the creepy vibe, its eyes glowed in the darkness, giving off an otherworldly light. The figure moved slowly, almost floating as if it belonged to a different realm. The lack of hands and the ghostly vesture made it indeed more mysterious and a bit unsettling. The entire scene captured on the trail cam sent shivers down the spine. It's the kind of video that makes you question what is out there in the night when we're all snug in our beds. The inexplicable appearance of this figure leaves us wondering about the strange and unknown things that might be happening when the world sleeps. Invisible creature. Stumbling upon a creepy video that got everyone on the internet scratching their heads. So, in the middle of this spooky forest, there is this see-through misty thing just chilling on a tree. Yeah, seriously, it's like a weird human-shaped creature, and folks are going nuts trying to figure it out. This misty guy does not play by the rules. You see, it's moving around the trees doing its own mysterious dance, and then poof, it just vanishes into thin air. Imagine that, one moment it's there, and then the next, it's gone without a trace. What makes it even spookier is that this misty creature is not your usual color. Nope, it's got this greenish cast, adding a whole new level of weirdness to the scene. The video captures every eerie move, leaving everyone wondering what on earth they just witnessed. It's like a real-life ghost story unfolding in the woods, and people cannot stop talking about it. However, spine-tingling stuff, this video is sure to give you goosebumps if you're into mysteries. Horrifying predator. Out in the woods, a special camera caught something really spooky. It's like a spy for animals called a trail cam, and it snapped a pic that'll give you chills. Imagine this, a super scary predator with eyes that shine in the dark like they're their own flashlight is silently following a group of deer. The picture freezes the moment when the creepy creature is on the prowl, stalking the deer like it's playing a sneaky game. The glowy eyes add a whole new position of fright to the scene, making it look like a commodity out of a scary story. It's like nature's own thriller movie, and you cannot help but wonder what is going on in the deep, dark woods when we're not looking. The trail cam turns the forest into a mystery book, with every snapshot telling a different part of the story. It's both fascinating and a bit spooky, making you think twice about what might be happening when the sun goes down in the animal world. Paranormal encounter. The camera caught a very mysterious and spooky sight. The air was truly filled with panic and agitation. It was recorded on a spooky and eerie night. The operator was alone in that old building. Here, the very peculiar scene happened with the operator.
Hello?
The lady was standing in stairs, and she was not moving like she was still standing. It was in the white clothing. It was a very spine-chilling scene. It made the operator very anxious and terrified.
Oh my god! What the is that?
It ran quickly at fast speed down the stairs. It was a very mystical scene. What was this? This fearful creature was looking very scary, which made everyone terrified with its eerie appearance. This was a deep mystery. Is this a paranormal being or creature or something else? It is not found still, and still it is a puzzle.
Oh my god! What the is that?
Reindeer encounter. Magical scene captured by a secret night camera out in the wild. It's like a Christmas dream come true. So, in the middle of the night, the camera catches not one, not two, but 3 reindeer having a chill feast. They're happily munching on the special food put out just for them, having the time of their lives. But wait, there's more enchantment to come. As the video rolls on, more reindeer buddies switch in to join the party. It's like a reindeer reunion, and they're all chowing down on the tasty hay laid out for them. It's not a reindeer party without some good food, right? The camera captures the whole spectacle, showing these furry friends peacefully eating under the starry night sky. It's like a real-life fairy tale, and you cannot help but be amazed at this incredible sight. This videotape is like a magical portal to a reindeer wonderland, making it one of the coolest effects ever caught on camera. Eagle gets attacked. Crazy scene caught on camera, a big majestic eagle soaring through the sky, minding its own business. But wait, out of nowhere, a tiny bird decides to play superhero and takes on the eagle. Yep, you heard it right. The little bird, probably feeling like a feathery superhero, dives down and starts scratching at the eagle's neck. Quick and bold, it's like a lightning attack. Now, we all know eagles are like the kings of the sky, strong and powerful. But guess what? This video spills the sap that indeed these majestic creatures can have a tough day. That little bird had some serious guts to take on an eagle, and you will not believe it. After the surprise attack, the small bird just zooms away like it's no big deal. It's a real-life bird drama up there, showing us that, hey, even the mightiest can get a run for their feathers. Who knew the sky could be such a wild place? Raccoon and the deer. Guess what? Cam, a cool person, caught the most adorable video ever. It happened on a farm during the day, and it's like a real-life Disney movie. In the footage, there's a raccoon and a deer, and they're not just hanging out, they're playing together. Can you believe it? So there's Cam just doing their own thing on the farm, and they spot these two buddies having a blast. The raccoon with its tiny paws and the deer with its graceful moves are like the best playmates ever. They're not bothered by the whole predator and prey thing, they're just having a good time. You can see them chasing each other, running around like they're in a game of tag. The raccoon does these funny little somersaults, and the deer gracefully jumps around. It's like a dance of nature right there on the farm. Cam captures every joyful moment, and it's impossible not to smile watching it. This videotape is a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected friendships can be in the simplest places, even on a sunny day in a farm. Combat. This cool video from a secret camera in the woods caught something really weird. So there's this camera set up near big rocks, right? And guess what it saw? A snake chilling in a crack in the rocks. Now here comes a bobcat and it spots the snake. And you will not believe what happens next. The bobcat starts pawing at the snake, thinking it's trouble or something. It's like a wild showdown. The bobcat keeps scratching and trying to jump at the snake, but the snake is like, nah, I'm good, and just slides back into the rocks. It's like a mini battle in the wild. The bobcat is all curious, and the snake is just minding its own business. Nature is full of surprises, right? Imagine having a front row seat to this crazy encounter in the woods. The camera caught it all, leaving us with a wild story about a bobcat and a snake face-off in the rocks. Nature is one wild and mysterious place. Thief coyote. Get ready to be amazed by this camera tale from the wild. So there's this trail camera, right? It's chilling in the woods doing its job. Suddenly, a sneaky coyote shows up. The camera catches its attention, and the coyote, curious as can be, comes closer. It's like a natural mystery unfolding. Now, get this. The coyote, maybe thinking it's a toy or something, tries to grab the camera off the tree. Hilariously, it fails a few times. But also, out of the blue, success! The coyote nabs the camera and dashes off like a camera-thieving bandit. Later on, when the camera's proprietor discovers it, the poor thing's all beaten up. There's scrapes and marks far and wide thanks to the runner's sharp teeth. Imagine that, a real-life runner. Camera showdown. This, my friend, is one of the rarest effects ever caught on film. A wild camera-stealing runner. Who would have allowed it? Nature's full of surprises. Sleeping beast. Guess what popped up on Facebook? David Lee Enberg shared this trail camera photo that is making folks scratch their heads. So there's this dark creature chilling in the woods, and where it's at is a big mystery. Some folks thought, hey, it's just a black bear catching some Z's on its reverse. But stayed, others jumped in with, nah, that is Bigfoot taking a nap in the forest. The plot thickens. Now, then is the scoop check out of those paw prints. They are more bearish than Bigfootish, and if you zoom in, you can spot its noggin and snout. So, is it a bear just catching a snooze or the elusive Bigfoot catching 40 winks? It's a real head-scratcher, and everyone's got a theory. David's print turned into a little mystery tale, leaving us all playing detective. What is your take on it? A bear's doze or Bigfoot's secret nap spot? The internet is buzzing with ideas. Walking trees. In this tiny video, guess what? Trees are actually moving. Yep, you heard it right. Imagine these trees, the ones that usually stay put in the ground, decide to take a little stroll to a new spot. And get this, someone caught it all on camera. So in the video you see different types of trees doing their own version of a tree walk. Some are over near in the shot, like you could nearly touch them. While others are far down, just doing their tree thing. Now, then is the crazy part. These trees are on the move, but the roots are still in the ground. Like, how does that indeed work? You can see it clear as day. The tree's just picking up and going for a walk, roots and all. It's like a tree parade, but instead of marching down the road, they're strolling through the lawn. Watch the video and you'll be scratching your head, wondering if trees secretly have legs or something. It's a total mystery. Hedgehog protected their babies. Once upon a time in a spiky world, a hedgehog family faced a big problem. A speedy leopard came strolling down the road where the hedgehogs lived. Uh-oh. The tiny baby hedgehogs were in danger. Hold on, Mama and Papa Hedgehog were heroes for their little ones. They went into protection mode fast. Mama Hedgehog stood tall, her pointy quills like a tough wall. Papa Hedgehog, brave and strong, stood right beside her, ready to guard their precious babies. A person with a special eye, a camera, caught this amazing fight on video. The leopard, thinking it set up a yummy treat, quickly realized it picked the wrong opponents. The hedgehog parents, brave in their hearts, stayed strong, telling the leopard not to mess with them. Eventually, the leopard decided it was not worth the trouble and sneaked down. Victory for the hedgehog family! The tiny ones wiggled their cute noses in thanks, and the hedgehog parents celebrated, proud they kept their babies safe from the leopard on the road. In this little part of the animal world, love and courage won over danger. Little mink at night. One night, a cute mink with shiny fur went on a secret mission in the big farms. The mink was really curious and its eyes sparkled in the dark as it roamed around the fields. Someone still put a watchful camera there, and it silently recorded all the cool effects happening at night. The playful mink ran each over, smelling the air and poking its nose everywhere. This little beast was on a mission, moving fast and nimble. The night, filled with twinkling stars, was like a beautiful stage for this exciting adventure. The camera, like a quiet friend, took pictures of the mink doing all sorts of twists and turns. You could see the mink's shadow dancing in the moonlight as it searched for commodity special. In this stupendous darkness story, the mink's journey unfolds, and it's so interesting. You cannot help but be amazed by how simple and pretty nature is at night. The dark has its own secrets, and the camera, like a storyteller, shows us a wonderful part of the mink's adventure beneath the stars. Fox ate the dead mouse. One dark night in the quiet forest, a curious fox discovered a surprise on a trail camera. The camera, hidden among the trees, caught the fox's midnight snack adventure. The clever creature stumbled upon a lifeless mouse and, without hesitation, began feasting on its find. The creepy glow of the moonlight highlighted the fox's sleek fur as it indulged in the unexpected meal. The tiny creature came to a night diner, nibbling down at the mouse with its sharp teeth. The forest, normally filled with mysterious sounds, witnessed the silent spectacle of a fox enjoying its nightly feast. The trail camera, like a silent observer, captured every moment of this unexpected dining experience in the heart of the woods. The footage revealed nature's circle of life as the fox, guided by the cover of darkness, savored its meal under the watchful eye of the hidden camera. Mermaid caught on cam. Once upon a sunny day near a noisy old dock by the water, something really special happened. Someone with a camera saw something amazing, a real mermaid. This magical creature had shiny scales and a super long tail. But it was stuck on the dry dock and really wanted to go back into the water. The wood under the mermaid made lots of creaky sounds as it tried its best to slide back into the water. The mermaid looked super determined and kind of sad with its tail flopping on the dry wood. Every time it pushed, the old dock made noises like it was talking too. The person with the camera recorded this special moment, showing how hard the mermaid was trying to get back to its underwater home. It was like a make-believe story happening right there on the old dock, a place where real life and pretend mixed together in a cool way. Furry creature. Once upon a time, on a quiet road, there was a man who discovered a little brown furry friend. This mysterious creature was so small and fluffy, with a coat the color of rich chocolate. The man, surprised and intrigued, decided to share some tasty treats with the furry critter. As they sat on the roadside, the man offered bits of food, and to everyone's delight, the furry critter eagerly nibbled down. Their encounter was a charming spectacle, creating an encouraging scene on the tranquil road. The furry friend with its adorable brown fur seemed to appreciate the unexpected company and the delicious snacks. It was a simple yet magical moment, capturing the essence of kindness and connection between humans and the mysterious small creature. Bizarre mass. Once, a man found something super weird in the woods. Picture this, a bunch of strange pulsating blobs hanging onto a tree. And guess what? Not just one, but a whole bunch of them, like a gang. The man was so surprised he could not believe his own eyes. So he quickly took out his camera and started recording. He really wanted to show everyone what he would discover. When he zoomed in, you could see these mysterious blobs throbbing on the tree bark. It was like the tree was hosting a secret hot party for nature. The man was so amazed that he could not stop using lots of exclamation marks in the video. It was a moment that made him feel both confused and fascinated. And of course, he'd to share this strange sight with anyone who'd watch. Imagine stumbling upon such a wild and wonderful thing in the great outdoors. Wild lion in the hotel. One dark night, a wild lion made an unexpected appearance at a fancy 5-star hotel. The whole adventure was caught on CCTV. The curious agile casually rambled into the luxurious lobby, its majestic mane catching the dim light. The vacated surroundings added a creepy touch to the scene as the lion explored the opulent halls and rooms. The generally bustling hostel was eerily silent, with no one in sight to witness the uninvited guest's escapade. The surveillance footage captured the captain's every move, from cautiously sniffing around to gazing out of grand windows. The contrast between the untamed visitor and the posh setting created a surreal atmosphere. Eventually, as dawn approached, the lion gracefully exited the hotel, disappearing into the night. The incident left the once serene hotel with an extraordinary tale, reminding everyone that nature's wonders sometimes find their way into the most unexpected places. Cryptid monster. In a super weird video, lots of people got spooked by a mysterious creature found on an island. This guy named Jeff Warren stumbled upon it when he was out on a boat with his son at Wolf Island. At first, Jeff thought it was a dead seal, but as he got closer, surprise, it was not a seal at all. Instead, it was this seriously strange and kinda creepy monster thing. Imagine a creature with a weird mouth, a long neck, and a tail about 4 to 5 feet long. That is what Jeff found. Now, here's the crazy part. The creature was lying there all dead, and birds were pecking at it. But the wildest thing is nobody knows where this creature came from. It's a real mystery. Jeff and his son stumbled upon something straight out of a spooky story, and the internet cannot stop buzzing about it. What in the world is this creature, and where did it come from? The answers are still a big question mark. Two-faced fish. Once there was a man who loved hanging out by the river trying to catch some fish. One bright and sunny day, he felt a weird pull on his fishing line. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he pulled in his catch. Guess what? He caught a fish that was like a magic trick. It had 2 faces, both looking in different directions, but on the same side. His eyes got super big because he could not believe it, and a big smile took over his face. This double-faced fish was like something out of a fairy tale. The man was so amazed and happy about his special catch. He sat by the river thinking about how cool it was and wondering what other secrets the river might be hiding. As the sun went down, he sat there by the river, still amazed by the two-faced wonderfish that turned a regular day of fishing into a story to tell everyone. Wild rabbit. Once upon a sunny day in the forest, a curious rabbit got caught on a secret camera. The little bunny with its wiggly nose and fluffy tail did not know it was being filmed. As the camera rolled, the rabbit hopped around, exploring the lush place. Sun peeked through the trees, making cool shadows on the ground. The rabbit happily munched on tasty greens, not realizing the hidden camera was watching. Its whiskers wiggled with joy and its ears perked up at every little sound. The camera, hiding in nature, quietly recorded the bunny's adventure. The rabbit, wandering around, became the star of its own special story. In this calm video of forest life, the sunny day felt like a storybook. The rabbit's cute moves in the quiet woods made a lovely tale about a wild animal having a simple but amazing day in the heart of nature. Skunk caught in trail cam. One night in a really dark forest, something special happened. A tiny creature with a stripe on its back got caught on a camera by the trail. Picture this, the camera was silently watching and saw a surprise visitor, a skunk. It was super close, acting like a secret explorer at night. The skunk's fur looked like a black and white cape, and its small nose was sniffing around with curiosity. The forest was like its nighttime playground, full of leaves making noise and hiding dark. When the camera blinked, it showed the skunk doing a playful formal sneaking around the trail. Maybe it was searching for a yummy snack or just having a fun adventure under the moon. Its little paws made tiny prints in the soft dirt, telling a story of its nighttime journey. The forest with tall trees and soft whispers became the skunk's quiet stage. In the end, the trail camera caught a quick look at this furry friend in the mysterious dark, giving us a magical memory of a night when nature's secrets unfolded right in front of us. Giant tarantula. In a wild world where big hairy spiders live, there is a fascinating story about giant tarantulas and tiny frogs teaming up. Watch this, the tarantula has a cozy burrow, and it's worried about creepy crawly insects getting too close to its precious eggs. So what does the clever tarantula do? It befriends a teeny frog. Yup, the spider invites the little hopper to move in. Now you might wonder, what is in it for the frog? Well, the tarantula becomes the frog's guardian. No one messes with the frog when the big hairy spider is around. It's like having a guardian. In exchange, the frog does something incredible. It munches on those pesky insects that could harm the tarantula's eggs. Teamwork at its finest. So, there you have it, a wild partnership in the animal kingdom. A gigantic tarantula and a tiny frog, sticking together to outsmart the bugs and stay safe from bigger baddies. Nature sure knows how to create some surprising friendships. Scariest night of the truck driver. One spooky night, a lone truck driver found himself in a chilling dilemma. Picture this, he's cruising down a deserted road when suddenly his safe truck comes to an unexpected halt. Alone in the darkness, he decided to document the creepy encounter on video. As he fumbled with his phone, something caught his eye in the forest beside the road. A mysterious figure was moving swiftly among the trees. In the dim glow of his phone, the driver strained to capture the enigma on camera, but it remained elusive, darting through the dark. The suspense thickened as the driver's unease grew. The night came, the background for his unexplained fright, with the mysterious figure in the forest leaving an indelible mark on the trucker's memory. It was a spine-tingling night, where the stillness of the road was disrupted by the unknown, and the trucker's video left viewers wondering about the secrets concealed in the darkness. The creepy guy. In a spooky forest, a guy recorded a video of something really creepy. While he was walking around, he saw a weird person with all twisted body parts hiding among the trees. Things got scary when this strange figure felt the camera watching it. Slowly, it turned its twisted body toward the camera, giving the guy major goosebumps. The odd person started moving closer in a really weird and scary way. The guy, super scared, kept recording the strange sight. Dark played on the twisted trees as the creepy person came closer to the camera. The air got really heavy, and you could hear the leaves crunching under its strange footsteps. The guy, scared out of his wits, kept recording, not knowing what would be next. This whole thing left him feeling really uneasy, like a super mysterious and spine-chilling moment that stuck with him from finding the creepy person in the middle of the forest. Deer caught on cam at night. In the dark night, a special camera like a quiet spy zoomed in to take a cool video. Guess what? A nice deer, all cloaked in the dark, showed up on the screen. The camera really liked this deer and zoomed in more. The deer was just munching on some soft grass under the moon. Everything was super calm, and the air felt really peaceful. The deer did not know the camera was there, so it kept on eating, looking all graceful. The camera, like a secret eye, filmed this awesome moment in the wild. You could hear the leaves making soft sounds and other night noises in the background, making it even more peaceful. The tiny dots on the screen made a beautiful story about nature. It showed a night where a deer and some lawn were having a quiet hop away from everyone's eyes, but caught forever by the camera. Two-faced snake. Watch this amazing video where a small snake is held in someone's hand. But this is not just any snake, it's got two faces. Yep, you heard it right, a two-faced wonder. This little guy has one face on each side of its head, and it's super cool. Get up close as the camera zooms in, and you'll see the snake's double personalities, each with its own set of eyes and features. The person holding the snake does it with care, showing off its incredible double-sided nature. The snake is completely chill, wrapping around fingers without any hint of being mean. This two-faced snake is so special, making you wonder how in the world nature came up with this amazing idea. Think of the video like a cool story. The person's hand is like a stage, and the snake, with its two faces, is the star. It's a quick but alluring moment that makes you realize how awesome nature can be. It's like a sneak peek into the incredible surprises our natural world has waiting for us. Reverse car and the rhino. Once upon a time, there was a man driving his car in a big green forest. Suddenly, a huge rhino appeared and started running straight towards him. Oh no! In fear, the man quickly hit the reverse gear and started driving backwards. But then the crazy part, he did not stop. The man kept reversing his car as fast as he could, and the rhino kept chasing him. It was like a funny hop in the forest, a car going backward, a rhino following. The man was looking back with wide eyes, and the rhino had its horn down, determined to catch up. The forest echoed with the sounds of the car's engine and the thumping of the rhino's giant feet. It went on for a while, this wild rear chase. The man was probably asking, how did I end up in a rhino race? Eventually, the rhino got tired, or maybe just got bored, and it gave up the chase. The man stopped his car, relieved and probably a bit confused too. And that is the story of the man who went backward in his car, trying to outsmart a rhino in the forest. Tiger's swimming skills. Out in the wild, something amazing happened. A strong tiger decided to jump into the river, surprising everyone. A camera, still watching from the riverbank, recorded the tiger swimming underwater like a real pro. With every paddle, the tiger showed off its awesome swimming skills, gliding through the water super smoothly. The ripples played around the tiger as it moved through the river with a clear goal. When the tiger got near to the other side, its head popped out of the water, showing a determined look. The camera followed the tiger's every move, catching how strong and graceful it was in the water. The tiger's big paws pushed it forward, proving it was really good at handling the swash's inflow. This underwater journey of the tiger was like a fantastic show of how cool nature is. It taught us how amazing and adaptable these big cats are, handling different places with style and strength. The video let us peek into the tiger's hidden talents, revealing its ability to handle tricky situations like a champ. Crocodiles on diet. Once 3 crocodiles were hanging out on the land, just doing their crocodile thing. One day, a delicious fish started flopping around nearby. 2 of the crocs, even though they really wanted to, did not eat the fish. But the 3rd crocodile could not resist and decided to snack on the fish. Now that is where it gets interesting. The 2 crocodile pals, maybe because they were watching their figure, did not like that their friend was munching on the fish. Rather than clapping for his food choice, they joined forces and, with a quick pull, dragged their fish-loving friend into the water. In crocodile land, it turns out the diet promise is a big deal. So the lesson might be that true friends stick to their diets together, indeed if they have to do a water rescue. And that, my pals, is the story of the 3 crocs and the fishy adventure on dry land. The gharial crocodile. Once upon a time, there was a river where something amazing happened. A magical box with an eye. A camera captured a gharial crocodile having a grand feast in the water. The gharial, a cool crocodile with a super long beak, was surrounded by tons of yummy fish. It seemed like a seafood buffet just for the gharial. The camera showed how the gharial was having a blast, splashing around and munching on all the delicious fish swimming hard. The river became a party place for the empty crocodile. The gharial's eyes twinkled with joy as it swam gracefully, savoring the delicious treat. The camera could not believe its luck landing this extraordinary moment of a crocodile living its best aquatic life. It was a fishy fiesta, and the gharial was the VIP guest, enjoying every bit of the aquatic feed. And so, in the heart of the river, a crocodile's feast came a mesmerizing tale, captured by the watchful eye of the magical camera. The flying deer. In a quiet forest, something magical happens. A video camera caught an amazing sight, a deer making a huge jump. The forest, all covered in different shades of green, was like a stage for nature's own special show. The deer, all graceful and poised, got ready to jump as if it could defy gravity. With a quick move, it leaped into the air, looking just like it was flying. The jump was so big, almost like the deer grew wings. The whole forest seemed to stop and watch, enchanted by this amazing nature show. The camera, like a quiet friend, recorded the deer jumping through the air, freezing the moment. The deer's shadow against the trees made a calm picture of the wild forest. The video gave us a peek into how awesome nature is, leaving us feeling amazed. In those quick moments, the forest told us its stories, and the deer's jump was like a dance with the wind, a magical show right in the middle of nature. Alienoids. This spooky video I stumbled upon reveals some seriously strange happenings in the woods. Imagine these tall, weird creatures with round heads, all ghostly white and creeping around. It's like something out of a spooky storybook. People watching the video are saying these brutes might be like aliens, you know, those external space folks. And get this, they're not just standing there. Nope, they're taking a stroll in the middle of the woods, moving in a really strange way. The footage is like a mystery unfolding right before your eyes. These super tall beings with their pale faces are just doing their thing in the trees. It's not your everyday walk in the park, that's for sure. Folks are scratching their heads, wondering what on earth, or maybe not from Earth, these creatures are over. It's a real head scratcher, and watching the video is like stepping into a spooky adventure where you're not quite sure what is around the next tree. Talk about a wild encounter with the unknown. Unexpected velociraptor. Guess what happened in Florida? Someone caught a creature on camera that looked just like a velociraptor. You know, those dinos from way back.
This is kind of the classic image of a small bipedal theropod type of dinosaur.
This thing had sharp claws and a super cool reptile-like body. It moved quickly and looked super fierce, making everyone watching go, whoa. The video of this crazy dinosaur-like moment got folks buzzing with excitement and curiosity. Now, people are all like, say, are there still dinosaurs hiding around today? Imagine that, dinosaurs in our time. This idea has everyone talking and wondering. The video made it feel like maybe, just maybe, these ancient creatures are still hanging out with us now.
This is kind of the classic image of a small bipedal theropod type of dinosaur.
It's like a real-life dino riddle, and everyone's chatting about it. The study of living with dinosaurs is so mind-blowing that it sparked a bunch of excitement and talks among people. Can you believe it? Dinosaurs, right then, right now. It's almost like a dino adventure in our own backyard. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.